I call the shots, I never call it quits. Trust my intuition, bet it's right and bitch, it often is. Seen too many others come and go, they had the wrong intent. Do it out of love and never for it, then I watch it get bigger than expected. Don't second guess it, I let it set it. It's God's plan, we out here only accepting blessings. I'm stuck with it, this mindset is terminal. In and out different terminals, leveling up is personal. And I already made it, y'all can miss me. It's hard to believe I made something from nothing. No hindsight discussions, I've been writing, I love it.
Welcome to the 3 Gig Sports Podcast, where we are never wrong, just sometimes misinformed. And shout out to every motherfucker out there listening today, because this is episode 50.
5-0, baby.
5-0. It is, I can't believe we're already at 50, Rio.
I know, that's crazy.
It is fucking nuts.
That is. That's big time.
Big time. So let us welcome you to the new year, say goodbye to 2021 and Mr. Antonio Brown. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
See ya.
He gone. So there's definitely that. But we had such a good time last week on the Miley show that we decided we needed to bring him back for episode 50. He busted his ass today and put together some more questions.
Yeah.
And we're going to bring you some entertainment here in just a little bit. But as we kick off number 50, Jimmer, what's up out there, man?
Well, first off, we got to lay out a couple things. Like, I got to go to work tonight, so these are going to be banked shots.
Okay, we can bank.
They got to be banked. Unless you don't work, you can take yours.
I work.
Well, you can take them anyway.
I work. Hey, we work together.
Yeah, we do.
Hold me up, I'll hold you up.
Want to be the first. Ole Miss quarterback Matt Corral injures ankle against Baylor in the Sugar Bowl loss.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. We talk about guys sitting out, and there's a reason why. And luckily, I think we heard it wasn't that serious, an ankle sprain, more so than anything broken or torn. So good for him. But this is the reason why people sit out those bowl games.
Mm-hmm.
And it definitely cost him the game, too.
So I did see someone's opinion on this, and guy that's been making picks at game days, all that stuff for a while, and he said that he believes that the reason why people kids sit out so much is because they don't love the game anywhere near what the game used to be loved. Do you think there's any truth behind that?
No, it's all about the money. Best in what we look at.
So, but not for the love of the game, then.
Well, yes, but you are looking at your future. The love of this football game is not bigger than the love for the game at the next level. What comes with
there you go. Okay, there you go.
Multi-million-dollar deals. Is ultimately what it comes down to. Because you look at who was that running back, Marshawn Lattimore, I believe. Those kind of injuries, stuff like that happens. Freak plays that can happen anytime on the football field, and boom, career done. A guy who was on track to make millions in the NFL.
I didn't even know if you knew Marshawn Lattimore. That dude was supposed to be something special.
Yeah,
coming out of South Carolina.
He was the man.
He was the man, and then
he was a physical specimen.
And he fought, battled, tried to get on. I don't know if you followed, but battled, got on a roster, just couldn't quite cut it all the way.
Yep, knees wouldn't hold up.
Yep.
Huge record-breaking day. Ohio State wide receiver Jackson Smith Ncaa and quarterback C.J. Stroud smashed records at the Rose Bowl with a win over Utah. Now, that game, I don't know if you guys seen the first half, or at least the first half score was, what was that, 35-21, and Utah was up by 14.
Yeah, there was 5 touchdowns and I think 3 minutes in that game in the first half. Insane.
Crazy.
Just
Utah,
ridiculous.
Cam Rising got knocked out cold. So here's up to him. Hope he's all doing all right. But, yeah, he got knocked out cold, and that's kind of when the game turned.
Yeah.
Jackson's 347 yards were the most in a bowl game in FBS history and in Buckeye history, while the 15 catches were a Rose Bowl record. The wideout also tied Rose Bowl mark for receiving touchdowns along with teammate Marvin Harrison Jr., who each had 3 in this game. Stroud broke the Rose Bowl record for sorry. Damn, dry cough. Stroud broke the Rose Bowl record for passing yards and touchdowns after going 37 of 46 for 573 yards and 6 touchdowns with an interception.
Insane.
That's a Madden game.
Yeah.
Video game shit right there, right?
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Maybe even moving some sliders. You know? You
Oh, yeah.
like,
Making it easier? Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
Like, God. So that draft class is going to be... Actually, back-to-back years would be ridiculous. I was thinking about that, right? Alabama's, he's eligible after next year. Stroud is eligible in 2 years. There's some talent coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Which leads me to this next one. North Carolina quarterback Sam Howell skipping his senior season and entering the NFL draft.
Bad move on his part. I don't like it.
Yep.
I know the quarterback draft is thin, so maybe he's thinking he can slide up, some draft boards and whatnot and be, maybe third-round pick
season,
or something like that. I think he needs another season. He had a good season, but then he lost all his weapons. Yeah. All his weapons left. And then he had kind of a rough year this past year. I think he needs another one. You come back with the same guys. You kind of got some more chemistry going on, and you put up some good numbers and maybe prove yourself that way. Yeah. Maybe he's thinking coming out in this weak draft class that he can slide up the draft boards, in the pro days and such, but I don't like it.
Yeah, I definitely agree. There was so much hype around him at the beginning of the year. He was potential to, be in the class with the Heisman guys,
including ourselves.
Yeah, including ourselves. Yeah.
Yep.
And your stock went way down, if anything. I understand it's a thinner class. That has to be the logic, right? But I don't like it.
Yeah.
No.
In this class, we'll end up probably in the second round.
Yeah, I would say second, third. I was saying third round off the bat, but
I bet you second. Because I heard something about Matt Corral going in the first. So if Matt Corral's going in the first,
so then you would think, yeah.
Bulls' DeMar DeRozan, who hit a game winner on Friday to defeat the Pacers, is the first player in NBA history with game-winning buzzer beaters on consecutive days, with one over the Wizards on Saturday. One in each year, by the way, as my man Miles over there would say.
Yeah, baller, man. That's pretty cool.
So
That's
cool.
Just crazy.
Yeah.
That one was, I don't know if you've seen the first one, the Pacers one.
Off one leg?
Yeah, that's because, he lost track of the time on the time. That wasn't a smooth transition to do whatever. He had the ball right there. He was dribbling. I think he kind of lost track of time and getting to the shot he really, really wanted to post up on, but still went in regardless.
Yeah.
So, Dan Reeves, who coached the Broncos and the Falcons into their respective Super Bowls, who had appeared in 9 Super Bowls as a player, assistant coach, and head coach, died at the age of 77 at his home in Atlanta on Saturday.
Yeah, he was running back and coach in the Football League. He had 38 years total in the NFL, participated in 9 Super Bowls, the third most for an individual. Coach with Denver Broncos and Atlanta Falcons, and he spent almost all his playing career with the Dallas Cowboys.
I don't know if you knew this, or you should know. I don't know if he knows this or not, but he was a coach of the Dirty Birds.
Oh yeah,
remember the Jamal Anderson Dirty Birds? They that was also part of the coach that upset the Vikings in 1998 over the missed field goals.
Field goal.
Yeah, it wasn't a field goal. It wasn't. Let's not do that. But that's what gets blamed. Go back. We were still.
Oh, yeah, there was more to it,
we were still up by 10.
Yeah.
With a missed field goal. But either way, they come back, they win, and then they go to the Super Bowl. They face the Broncos, and I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but Tim Dwight, former Iowa Hawkeye, returned a touchdown in that game.
Yeah, was that the first? Immediately? I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was right out of
right?
the gate. Yep.
Yeah.
And that was the last time the Falcons were alive in that game.
He actually played quarterback, 3-year starter quarterback for South Carolina Gamecocks from 62 to 64. Yeah.
Okay. Is that what he played for the Cowboys too?
No,
he was backup? Running back. He was a running back.
Yep.
Okay.
Weird transition.
That is a very weird transition. Usually it goes to wide receiver or something. Steph Curry breaks his own record for consecutive games with a made 3-pointer with 158.
That's insane.
It is. That is. 157 was obviously, and it was his own record before that too. So,
yeah,
yeah. I'm still not shouting Curry whenever I throw something at a trash can.
I think you're getting closer right now.
I'm not.
Just by that alone.
Get out of here.
Yeah, you're still gonna yell Curry, and it isn't when you throw it at a trash can. It's when you throw it from the trash can from way over on the other side of the room.
What do you yell?
I just told you,
Kobe.
Curry.
Yo, Kobe. Get out of here.
Kobe.
Get
I'll yell
out
Jordan.
of here.
I'll yell
What?
Bron.
I've literally
I'll
never.
yell Bron, and then I make it.
I would maybe give you that one over Curry.
Curry, I'm telling you. Just watch.
Miles, you ever threw something at a trash can from like far away, and you ever hear somebody say something, somebody's name?
Yeah, I'm saying Kobe all day. 'Cause
Exactly.
If it's LeBron, I'm going to need some glass or something.
Oh man, rough.
But not Curry. You never heard anybody say Curry?
Just doesn't roll off the tongue.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes, it does. Splash, brother.
Maybe if I'm shooting from the other room, I'm yelling Curry.
See? That's what I'm
Get out.
saying.
I've literally never heard anybody
will.
say that.
It'll come
Besides
across.
you bring it up.
It will.
Speaking of Splash Brother, did you see Clay?
Made
24
24,
straight.
yeah.
Yeah. He's
On
not
the
going to miss a
corner.
beat, man.
Yeah. Did
That-
you
that
also
team,
see?
that team's gonna be scary as shit?
Did you also see he got paid like $79 million, like for his first however many years? But that ever since he's been sitting out with his injury and not played, he's made like $84 million. He's made more money sitting on the bench than he has playing.
Damn.
Kerr also said he's not going to mess around. When Clay's ready, he's going to be in the starting lineup too.
Why? Yeah. Why wouldn't
So,
he be? Because no player on that team is better than Klay Thompson. All
Yeah, I don't
around.
disagree with that. Just thinking of like minutes and things like that.
You can still give him a
right?
minute cap. He's still gonna
Yeah.
be a starter though.
Yeah.
You can break that down and give him 24 minutes or something like that. But you're still gonna start that man.
Yeah.
You're not gonna insult him with whoever the other dude is. Jordan Poole, is that his name? Is that the other one starting? I can't remember.
He's
but
good.
He is not. Stop it.
Good enough to be in there.
Man, you get way
He's
more
good enough to be
defensive
in the
about
NBA.
Clay than you do Steph.
Klay, I don't think Klay gets enough respect, but I also don't like Klay all at the same time. It's a weird love-hate relationship
All
here.
right, all right.
But that being said, I don't think he gets enough respect.
yeah, I agree with that.
He doesn't have the green light to just launch 17 threes a game if
Yes,
he
he
wants
does.
to. Not like Curry. Stop it.
He scored 38 points in a quarter.
He
bro.
did, but that's when he was already on fire. I'm just saying, even when Curry is not on, does he not get 15 three-pointers a game, even when he only makes 2 of them? That's my point. If Klay misses 5 or 6, yeah, ball's not going to you. You just play defense on the wing, brother.
Oh man, the hate never ends.
Hater in the building.
Hater in the building. Drama in the Houston Rockets locker room where Kevin Porter Jr. threw an object and even left the arena during the game. And Christian Wood refused to play in the second half. This was all after assistant coach John Lucas called out multiple players, including Porter and Wood.
I saw that. Not good things going on there.
Not good stuff.
Yeah, the one cat just refused to enter the game. Would not play. Another guy just left. Just and pulling Antonio Brown before. That was cool.
That's kind of right. I was to say it's kind of like being I suppose it'd be like being on the Jets team. Like, can't make me go out there.
It was at the Buffalo Bills safety that retired at halftime. Just and then now Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The Titans wrap up the AFC South with their win today against the Dolphins. Bills and Patriots clinch a playoff spot today with their wins.
Did you see those Patriots dropped a 50 burger today, Jimmer?
They did.
50
But are
balls.
they still behind the Bills? Because the Bills also won? I can't remember.
Might have the same record.
No, they're still behind them for the division.
Okay.
You already admitted.
Just checking. I
What
think
are
they have the
you
same
just checking
record, right?
They have the lead in it no matter what. They need the Bills to slip up and for them to win.
Yep.
Right? You see that happening? Is that what you're trying to quickly, boldly
I'm just
predict
saying.
here?
I'm just saying.
Who was that against?
Patriots are doing fine.
Who was that against?
Future potential Hall of Fame quarterback per Jimmer.
Without a coach yet.
So
Without a coach yet.
All right.
Jaguars. Gotcha. Bruce Arians has a ruptured Achilles, and if it fully tears, he will need emergency surgery. He also announced after the game that Antonio Brown is no longer a Buck after a sideline outburst where he took his pads, undershirt, and gloves off and left the field mid-game.
Yeah.
He even was waving and
Pointing. Just
pointing at the crowd.
being unruly, but Antonio Brown basically said it best, folks. Every day at work can be a half day if you just fucking leave.
So
It's crazy.
he's legitimately got to have some kind of mental issues, right?
They need to sit this guy down and be like, hey, let's check you for CTE. Because something's not right.
You can't check for CTE with
Not
being
you're
alive.
gone, yeah.
Can you not? Okay.
You cannot.
Right.
I'm not saying you can't see like certain stuff, but you can't see.
Can we
CTE
see? We should
without-
be able to see some kind of brain damage.
I would
going on.
assume so, but actually, I just meant actual CTE. You can't tell until
Yeah.
after. But I agree with you. There's something not clicking right there, and he's officially done in the NFL. You know,
100%.
that was.
Has to be.
I think we all agreed with that anyway. Like if it wasn't the Bucks, right?
There was nobody. Yeah.
It was going to be nobody because nobody wanted to deal with that, and Tom Brady, you felt was the one kind of keeping him.
Keeping it together. Yep.
You say this, and all I can see is that that tweet of the guy in the corner, and he's like rubbing his hands together.
Yeah.
And that's the L.A. Rams peek in the corner.
Get out of here.
Hey,
Yeah.
you never know.
Get outta
you
here.
never know.
But, so we did talk about a little bit earlier before we got on. You'd mentioned that one report said that Arians benched him
Yep.
before he potentially got his $1 million, right?
Yep.
So if
So
there's two sides of it, Arians said he didn't.
So let's make that a little clear, though.
Okay.
It was, and I don't know. Are you looking that up right now as I talk? It was for receptions, touchdowns, and yards. Each one was worth $333,000, and he was one touchdown away. Would you say 55 yards? Is that what you said?
Yes, 55 yards.
55 yards receiving, and I don't know how many receptions exactly, but evidently, by the sounds of it, they were all achievable at that moment still. Don't know if that's exactly. Bruce, you said Bruce Arians did say that he didn't bench him.
That's proven because before you guys started, I was reading up on it, and Bruce Arians had asked Antonio Brown to go back out.
Brown refused twice, and Arians told him to get out.
Oh.
And then as for him taking off his equipment, Arians is like, never seen anything like that in all my years.
So that's all coming from Bruce, though. Right?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to discredit Bruce Arians. Let's make that clear. But we're only hearing one side. I would like to hear at least another player say that's because I always seen was Mike Evans like trying to calm him down after he started taking his stuff off. But I don't know what led up to that. So we all know that he's a mental head case. We knew this before that, by the way, before that he ever was with the Bucks. But on this one, I'm still a two sides of the story type of guy. I want to know the whole thing before I grab. I don't think that's the way you leave the field regardless. I think we all agree with that. That isn't how you deal with that. You can sit your ass on the bench. That's fine. And just stay there then. Bruce be like, yeah, then fire back at Bruce. I mean, if you have to get into that chippiness, be like, I'm not leaving the field. I'm staying here.
Right.
Make him blow a top. I don't care. But you're not going to leave the field like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, there's two sides of it, right? So if Arians legit did bench him and then he decided to change his mind or something, then that's shitty as hell on his part, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But what it sounds like is more likely is that AB got pissed. Maybe it was because they were getting their asses whooped by the Jets, too. He's a competitive guy. Maybe he felt like, he's just over it. He's like, this sucks. But then, if that's the case, he fucked himself out of $1 million, basically, man.
Yeah, because you're officially done now. You can't get it.
Yep.
And they have every right and cause to get rid of you.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, we'll lead into the Buccaneers then. They're already thin at wide receiver. Antonio Brown was going to be a saving grace because it was like a transition to Chris Godwin being out now.
Yep.
Mike Evans came back, balled out today, absolutely. Do they still have enough
No.
for Super Bowl?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I think that's too much. And Mike Evans is very ankle, lower body injury prone,
Back, yeah. Yep.
Gronk
gets
is
dinged
always
up.
held together by, and they're special players. Don't get me wrong, they're
Yeah.
very special players, but they're being
But
held
like,
together by glue.
like I said before, when Tom's back there, though, he can put the ball
You still have a
wherever he
shot,
wants.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
You still have a shot. I'm not
Still
saying
gonna have a shot.
I'm not going to say absolutely not. I'm just saying that tremendously.
I
drops
don't
them,
think
right?
they're the team to beat with all those weapons now missing on offense.
Yeah.
But with Tom back there, he can make anybody look like a normal.
Well, the game-winning touchdown came from somebody
I'd never even
I don't
heard
think I've
before.
ever even heard of him before.
Yep.
And it was placed on a dime. So
Exactly.
you have a shot. But granted, that being said, that was also against the Jets. It shouldn't have needed
Shouldn't
that.
Yeah.
And that was supposed to be your defense holding their ground, and they didn't. So
Yeah, I love Tom. I think you always have a chance with him, right?
Yep.
And I think what we're seeing out of the NFC right now, like Stafford doesn't look great, right? The Rams barely eked that out against a desperate team, the Ravens.
desperate but extremely decimated.
Yeah. Yep, exactly.
Like, desperate all you want, but you were down to your second-string quarterback. You're being held together with, like, no pieces on defense.
Yeah.
We just saw what Burrow did to them.
I'm a Rams
Stafford
guy. Not quite like
could
this guy.
not,
I'm a
right?
Rams guy, like you guys know, but that right there is kind of scary.
Yeah. So we're thinking about top teams. I mean,
Yeah.
the NFC's pretty open, so maybe just because of
it'll
that,
be the
right?
Cardinals, right, Danny? Go ahead and say it out loud.
It won't be. No. Because who's going to get the 1 seed right now? Probably the Packers, it looks like.
yeah,
yeah.
Packers
Yeah.
will.
So, yeah, no, they will get it.
No,
I mean,
they'll get it, but I mean, are you worried about them?
Well, it goes through Lambeau in December.
Yeah.
In January and February.
Right, hard to bet
So
against
I'm
them
not
at that
saying
point.
I'm not saying I'm worried about them. I wish it wasn't at Lambeau.
Yeah.
Any one of those teams that'd be coming up there, coming from warm weather, right?
So here's a better way to phrase that question. Are you extremely confident in any of those top teams right now in the NFC?
No.
So maybe they still have a shot with Brown going out, but I think it definitely diminishes them a lot.
But if you were to take your own money and place like $1,000, and let's say you divvy it up amongst 3 teams, you're not gonna put it on the Bucks.
Probably not.
You know,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Top 3 would probably, like I said, I'm leaning towards the Cowboys, even though they could lose today. Rams. Probably the Packers. I don't even want to do it. It's probably because they're going through Lambeau. I don't even want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of it feels sexy.
No.
None of it feels like this is it.
Yeah.
The Rams are still winning in spite of. I guess we can go with that. I mean, they're still winning even with their quarterback throwing interceptions out of nowhere the last, 3 games now? 4 games?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that'd be the best one, but we'll see. Cardinals will turn it on here soon. Just in time. Danny's going to be rocking a Cardinals jersey. I'm going to get you one, brother.
I don't think
Get
that's
it.
going to happen.
Yeah, I could have a Super Bowl insignia on it, too.
I'll
What,
burn it.
from what?
You'll burn it?
2011?
I will
When
burn
was
that.
that?
Speaking of some crazy, so all these some records were passed today. I also want to remind you when I tell you these, this is even with the 17th game yet, right?
Yeah.
So this is actually pretty impressive. The ones I'm about to tell you, they're in a 16-game season still. It's because of next week's game. Bears defensive end Robert Quinn breaks Richard Dent's franchise single-season sacks record with his 18th. I did not realize he's had at least 1 sack in 8 straight games.
Yeah, dude was a stud. I wish Cowboys could have brought him back, but after he balled out that year with us, obviously went to the Bears and signed a big contract, and it whatnot. He's a gamer.
Where was he before that?
L.A.
Was he with L.A. or was he with St. Louis?
He was with L.A.
No, I think he was with St. Louis.
That's why I just took a pop at you.
Google's never wrong.
Well, I don't know about that, but they're very accurate.
Well, Wiki is
Either
on
way.
Google, and literally anybody can change that to say whatever
Right.
they want. So yes,
Falcons tight end Kyle Pitts became I thought he was going to say Kyle Pitts becomes first rookie tight end in 60 years to top 1,000 yards receiving. The other one, Mr. Mike Ditka.
Mr. Mike Ditka.
And I think he's only a few yards away from breaking his rookie record too.
we could all seen this coming. There's, they're depleted
They
on
have
weapons.
no weapons, and
Right, but he was a
special
stellar
talent.
athlete. Yep,
Yep.
stellar athlete coming out. I mean, so awesome that he's going to hit this, but I think this was one that we were like, okay, this could definitely I mean, not that astonished, I guess.
Well,
I'm actually starting
also
to think maybe it's a little
so
harder.
slow.
I was going to say maybe
The season started really slow too.
It did
so he
for
did
him,
this.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. The first at least 3-4 games, he did shit.
But Calvin
So-
Ridley was still there too.
Right
At the
right.
time.
Your dig missed.
What's that?
Your dig missed hard.
Hard. Where was it then?
He played for the Rams in the Los Angeles Rams in 2016 and 2017 in the Coliseum.
Where did he start though? I think he was a L.A. Ram. I know he's a L.A. Ram or a St. Louis Ram.
Yeah.
I know he was.
Yes, in 2011.
Yeah, you're damn right.
But you asked where was he at before that, and I said St. Louis.
Well, I just
Yeah.
I didn't think about
You're
that
wrong.
one. I was talking about
you were
St. Louis.
misinformed a little bit, but
Either way.
he did play in LA.
He did. I forgot about that one. But I was talking about St. Louis. I remember him because that was Jeff Fisher.
back in the
that
day.
defense that they had. And
8-8, baby.
Mr. 8-8.
Yeah,
8-8.
7-9, 8-8,
The
9-7.
quarterback killer.
Yeah. Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow breaks franchise passing touchdowns record with 34. And they clinched the AFC North along the way.
Yeah.
Dude, over the last 2 weeks, this man's thrown for almost 1,000 yards in 8 touchdowns.
Crazy.
No interceptions.
I don't know if y'all seen the end of that game.
I think I'm jumping on board.
He is a baller, but cause for concern. They had to bring the backup in to take the couple snaps to clock it because he got hit and kind of sandwiched in between 2 defenders, spun around and was grabbing at his knee and limped off the field.
He did. I did see him say he was okay. Like, as in, not in a press conference. The video camera panned over after the game, and head coach was talking to him. They were talking to him. I could see him saying, I'm okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, he was
hopefully
doing some
that's the
TikTok
case.
dances after. He's all right.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the locker room.
Oh, he's fine.
Well, so
man.
was Jameis Winston.
Yeah, right. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah.
Winston was
Hold-
dancing, and then it come out
right,
later he tore his ACL.
Yeah, I
So
forgot about
we
that.
I don't know. I don't know if he should put that in the same boat there. Chris is also a dude that ate a W,
And he did.
had some crab legs, also jumped up on the table and said, do her right in the what?
I don't understand.
I don't either.
I do because I have 3 kids, but
Colts, or I should say, Danny's man erection.
Oh, you're jumping off board now, is what you're saying? Now you're not?
I didn't say I wasn't. I think you're
okay.
riding too much on. He's not an MVP candidate. Running back Jonathan Taylor breaks franchise rushing record.
he's not
of
an
17
MVP
times.
candidate.
He shouldn't be.
You should piss in a
Here's
cup
what
and
the
let us
fuck?
test you.
Here's
Are
one
you
for
kidding
right
me?
now. Here's one for
What
you right
the
now.
heck?
Here's one for you right now. They should, in that case, they should give it to Derrick Henry right now then. Because Derrick Henry's still number 6 in the goddamn league, gentlemen, at 937 rushing yards.
Yeah, who's number 1?
Because the dude isn't
I'm
playing.
I'm just asking.
He is nowhere near the nutsack of Derrick Henry. He's a very nice player. He is not an MVP, and stop it.
What is
He
that
is
team?
an MVP.
If
He's
if
not
that
an
team
MVP.
does not have him, what are they?
They're still a 9-17.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
No, they're not. No way.
Yes, they are.
No.
Agreed.
Jesus.
No, we have to agree to disagree on this. Absolutely. Marlon Mack will do just fine with Nyheim Hines. And then you still have Carson Wentz in that defense and offensive line. Stop it.
You're insane.
You guys are being ridiculous.
No.
Carson Wentz is horrible.
I can't. I feel like we have talked about the MVP candidates, and he has literally
No.
brought up Jonathan
Yes.
Taylor.
No.
So I don't
No,
know.
I let you lead me because I'm sitting there
What
like,
the
I started
heck?
catching on
Get
his
outta
little
here,
brain
dude.
matter shit he likes to do.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, let's watch the Colts. Hey, I just can steer you the way I want you to.
What the heck? Jesus. No.
And gentlemen, that's what I had.
I don't think I want to play the Raiders in the playoffs if I'm AFC team.
Yeah.
They're sneaky.
So there's one. I get a small pat on the back. I told you this one would be a little different, right? It felt weird, Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
But I also thought Carson Wentz wasn't going to play in this game either,
Yep.
right? But I just thought, just when you think you should count them out, that's what they do. We've been waiting. Told you, I've been wanting to stick a fork in them all year. I've been the one guy on this table that has been wanting to stick a fork in them. And for whatever reason, they just keep pulling something out. That defense plays just good enough.
Yeah.
They make something happen. Derek Carr plays just good enough. Not stellar. He had a couple stellar games, don't get me wrong, but overall, it's just like just good enough.
Yep. It's weird.
It is.
It doesn't make any sense, but
I
they
don't think you wanna
might
face
eke into the playoffs. Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's what I got, gentlemen.
Boom. Well, let's pause this bitch and get our shit ready for the game show.
Yeah.
The Miley show, baby. Welcome back. We're about to kick off this Miley show, but before we do, Jimmer, you just had an interesting point you wanted to bring up.
So, real quick live update, by the way. I was talking shit about the Cowboys. They just got a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, so now they are within 3. The score is 25-22 with 4:42 left in the fourth.
All right.
So, we were talking about that. Our esteemed colleague over here was talking about, is Zimmer done if they don't make the playoffs? And I think he's done either way. But we've talked about this before. What he was asked, he's like, well, what about Kirk Cousins? And I think the one that has his name attached to it all the time has always been the Niners, right? Kyle Shanahan, this, that, and the other. I actually have a more intriguing one that I think is a high possibility. Or the highest of possibilities, I should say, of all of them. And that's the Browns. Baker Mayfield is done there. I think we all agree with that, right? They're not going to win with him. He's not. There's nothing about that guy that has done it. I do believe they have the cap space. Last time I checked, they'd have to wheel and deal. They'd be losing some picks and some draft picks. And he's comfortable with Kevin Stefanski. That was his offense also.
Trying to pull it up. What's the penalty for?
You know, Baker Mayfield.
There's no penalty for them. There were minimal penalty. It was part of the deal, the last deal they made. Remember, because they also removed the no trade clause. The last 2-year deal that they extension.
Yeah.
They removed the no trade clause on there also to make it guaranteed.
I could see it. I just don't know if Cleveland would want to pay that kind of money for a quarterback since they don't use them. They're not very important. Like, they're getting away with being pretty good with Baker. I don't know if they would want to pay a guy like
but
Kirk.
could you add?
So I'm not understanding yours. On here, it has no dead money. These 2020, 2021, but then it shows now dead money would kick in for 2022, cut pre-June 1st.
But it would be different after after June 1st, though. So there'd be no dead money after June 1st? You said pre-June 1st.
Yeah, it doesn't say that.
Yeah, so it's weird. If I remember correctly, I don't know if there is or if it's minimal dead money in a potential trade. But what I'm saying is he's worth, at least on that team, because they got a little banged up, but they got more COVID issue. They had a couple COVID issues. And I think they've lost more games because of Baker. I don't think they would have lost those games with Kirk. Kirk doesn't need to ball out all the time, but Kirk, if you play the right system, like we've talked about, I think they would have won a few more games.
Yeah, they do have really good, on both sides of the ball, really good lines.
And they have very good running backs.
Really good defense, too. So, okay.
I'm just saying that I don't know. Were you looking at the cap situation for the Browns? I thought they had room still.
Not the Browns. I was trying to look up because he's now guaranteed $35 million for next year.
Yep.
So somewhere that would have to come in.
The cap is estimated to go up over $20 million also. So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I would actually be more surprised if he went to the Niners than if he went to the Browns. I'm actually half expecting it if he were to get traded. Mm-hmm. If he were to get traded, I'm expecting the Browns, believe it or not. The Niners, I don't know. Why would you do that? You'd be giving up on your top 2 quarterback that you just drafted that you had high hopes, top 3, whatever he was.
Well, the reason they're in the conversation is because they did try to get him. They wanted him.
They claim they did, or that's what reports were. There's no evidence that they actually went for him. There is evidence that they went after Aaron Rodgers.
So for 2022,
It's
the
always
Browns have
speculation.
$39 million.
So they have more than enough money to put him into that. And they're going to gain more, too.
So then, let's say that happens. Who's our quarterback? Are we going to start Mond or your boy?
Nope. We won't go Mond because there'll be a new head coach coming in. The GM, I think there's you want to know a perfect scenario? Let's talk it's perfect scenario. Because I thought about this the other day. We need to have a bad season. One bad season.
I don't, man. All right.
I don't want to do
Keep
this.
going.
As a fan, you always hate. Your competitive nature wants your team to be competitive, right? You don't want to lose games.
Okay, here. So I found this. Awesome. Okay. It gave me a tab down. So dead money, if you trade before June 1st, you would have to $10 million in dead money.
That ain't bad. That's not bad for a quarterback, right?
No.
But y'all are looking at you have $7 million in cap space for 2022 at the moment.
But
Of course, it's going to go up and all that.
But then
stuff.
you'd also lose him too. You'd lose that money.
But it's 10 against you, so
10 against you, but you're saving 25 mil.
yeah.
Right. So 25. You're saving 25. It should be 35, but you're losing 10 in dead money.
Yep.
So you'd actually be gaining 45 million because you're going to get 20 in the upcoming boost too.
Yeah.
What I'm getting at is I think you pile in those draft picks. If you're smart and you talk to the ownership, because you need years for this, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
You pile in those draft picks and try to wheel and deal and do whatever you got to do to get up and grab Bryce Young. Bryce Young comes out and not this next year, the year after he comes out. I would like either him or CJ Stroud. The way I've watched them both play, and they place the ball, and it's beautiful. They all have an arm. That's what you kind of bank on. You want a bright future. You want your shot. Tell me you want to be excited if you got one of those two guys. Now, CJ Stroud will be the year after that, though.
Yeah, Minnesota's got too good a roster.
Has what?
Too good of a roster not to at least go
they
eight
can't
wins.
They can't stay
8
healthy,
wins.
though. And they could trade some of those pieces. And
that don't matter. Look at this year. You have 7 wins.
You could trade and revamp. The offense has been relatively healthy for most of the year, up until the last few weeks. They could trade some of these pieces, is my point. You get rid of Kirk, you're going to fall out. You may actually do Thielen a favor and hook him up to a winning team, too.
I don't know how close we legitimately are to being like a contender in the playoffs to all of a sudden say we're gonna just go ahead and fall out for a year or two. I don't know.
No, we'll fall out for. I'm saying that optimistically, like a Vikings fan, but realistically, you'll fall off for a few years because you're tanking to get a quarterback.
Yeah.
You may not want to hear that, but that's what you have to do. We haven't had our own quarterback that we literally brought up and drafted since Dante Culpepper. At what point are you just going to stop paying someone else's trash, so to speak, if you want to put it that way? I'm not saying that Kirk is trash, but every quarterback we bring in, it was someone else that didn't want them anyways, if you really think about it, because he would have stayed with Washington if they would have offered him a deal, a real legit,
right.
Sam Bradford, little banged up injuries, all that stuff, but he would have been staying exactly where he was if they were performing. That's the reason why you're able to get them. You got Brett Favre because he was scorned and pissed. Right? So at what point are you going to stop taking a quarterback like that? And nobody's trading a true franchise quarterback. So if you're going to go trade for a quarterback, you're going to trade for a Garoppolo. That isn't a franchise quarterback. Those are the guys that are available. So you're going to play that way the rest of your franchise? You need to go out there and swing it and get it, because Kellen Mond probably isn't going to be it. And if he is it, he's definitely getting shortchanged this weekend because he should be starting. I think it's time to just eat it. Like, we're on the reset. We're not going to win a Super Bowl. Do you think we're going to win a Super Bowl with this roster? Even if they stay 100% healthy.
I don't think we will with Zimmer. I think the roster could have the potential to win a Super Bowl.
They'd have to do it next year then.
Right.
With no turnover, and you're also, which one thing we haven't been able to do is stay healthy for the last, 3 years.
Yeah, I don't know. I get it. I think you kind of went down a rabbit hole. I don't know about all that, but you're also way bigger. I like Bryce, but I don't think I'd want him. He's too little.
Who would you want?
I don't know if there's anybody right now.
That's what those quarterbacks are, brother.
He's too little.
That's what they are. You're thinking way too inside, outside, whatever you want to say, prehistoric. I'd rather have the dude. Kyler balls out, dude. I would take Kyler.
I would take Kyler over Bryce 100%.
But you don't know. I would take Bryce Young over Kyler.
Yeah. You went down a rabbit hole, bro.
No, we're going.
I'm thinking too old school. So you're talking about tanking, bitch.
Well, right. That's what you got to do, though. Otherwise, you don't get a top 3-4 pick, and you don't get a top-end quarterback. You have to. It sucks. It sucks as a fan to watch it. But that's how you get them. Please show me the last time. We're not the Packers. We don't have Aaron Rodgers fall to us and number 22nd pick or whatever the hell he was.
What if Rodgers wanted to come toss the ball to J-Jab, baby?
I don't want to.
I'm first of all, what the fuck?
One shot at a Super Bowl, fine. But
the one, bro.
The one. Yeah, exactly. The one.
No, a one. Like one. So you'd have 1 year. I'm not saying I wouldn't want that, but then you're right back in the gutter, Danny, for another 10 years.
I don't give a fuck. If we got one Super Bowl, that's a wrap. That's all I need.
That's all I want
this
to.
guy over here.
That's all I want to, and I'm okay with that. But what you're not getting from me is that what you're not grasping. You can't be lucky like this where they got Dak in the third. You don't get that very often. You have to. Those come out of the first round. And not a shitty-ass Christian Ponder. You don't scrape and just grab whoever. You actually grab the talent of the draft. And that isn't this year. I don't want them going after any one of them this year.
Yep.
So that's what I'm saying. So it would have to be, you'd have to tank for a year. You have to grab one of them. I'd like to have our own quarterback where we actually have the excitement, the thought of like, hey, we could be good for 10 to 15 years because we finally have our guy. Maybe he won't end up being that, but at least have the thought of it for a second. When was the last time you had that?
I'm not even thinking about your question, just your whole thought process. I'm not on board.
Oh my gosh, Seattle's
So
put
you're ready-
51 on Detroit.
So you're okay, and I didn't start Russell. Which sucks. But you're okay. You're okay with just staying with this mediocre possibility
4
for the next 20 years, because that's what we're gonna do. We'll stay relevant, or we'll be down, and we won't be quite bad enough to where we can get a top 5 pick.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't think we can. We have to get rid of so much if we're going to be that bad. The team's too good.
It's not that difficult. Daniil Hunter's on a 1-year deal. I want him back, but realistically, you don't have to pay him, and he can walk.
I don't know, man.
He hasn't been there.
This all
Anthony
started
Barr wants to
because
go.
you did make a good call on Cleveland for Kirk, because that could be interesting. We have not talked about Cleveland.
But if you're trading him, what are you doing? Because you asked the question, what are we doing then?
Mm-hmm.
So you might as well dissect it. You might as well gut it. Otherwise, stick with him, and I guess we are where we are. Where else are you gonna go? You want to go grab someone else's trash?
I feel like he's acting like I'm arguing with him right now. And
He
I'm
kinda
just
is.
trying to-
I'm actually getting a little irritated that you aren't half-ass
We
on
can
board
tell.
even. That you're not even half-ass on board.
I don't have. There's nobody I see out there. Maybe Stroud next year that I would be on board with doing that for. Like, I'm not that big on Bryce.
That's because he's not from Georgia. Can we imagine him in a Georgia jersey so you can calm down for a second?
Actually, yes.
Damn, could you imagine?
Dude, tell me every throw that he makes, they are beautiful. He does everything you want with the ball. You're thinking way too much size-wise.
He's a good quarterback.
He's
It's
a
fine.
very good quarterback. Heisman winning quarterback, by the way.
Jesus.
All right, ladies.
Roll Tide.
There's not even an argument going on, folks, and Jimmer's arguing.
Well, there is, but with one guy by himself.
He's okay with mediocrity, and that's where Vikings are okay with mediocrity. You know how you become a fucking champion? You get your boys. You get your boys in the draft.
It's never happened for us, so I don't think either one of us can speak on that. Okay?
Why it doesn't is because exactly what I just said. We won't just eat it and then get a true quarterback. That's a fact.
It's a good perspective, Jimmer.
It's a fact. Not perspective.
All right, folks, I apologize for that last 5 minutes.
That's it. Apologize. I'm going to kick you in the nuts.
No, it's
Educating.
different. I get you. I'm not on board, but
Cowboys officially lost, so suck a fat dick.
As-
Arizona's better.
as
Still good enough team to beat the Vikings.
Rio just hit the
I'll
buzzer.
take it.
Not you. I'm talking about Arizona over there.
It's gonna.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Cowboys just aren't as good as I thought. It's no big deal.
Yeah, happens. He started off slow today.
Like we said earlier, we've got our guy here,
Yeah.
and we are going
Our
to
guy.
bring the Miley show yet again.
Let's roll, boys.
What was that with the
Let's do it,
corn
baby.
last time? The cream corn?
If you stay after, you can watch a little soft corn.
Soft
corn,
corn, baby. Let's go.
I do got one thing to say, though.
What do you got?
If you're born in September in the upcoming months, it's a pretty good chance your parents started the new year with a bang.
Ooh, love it.
Yeah.
Get it.
I like it.
Boom. Yeah, man. We'll kick it over to you for these questions.
All right. I'd like always got to ask, are we giving Rio a handicap?
Yes. Always.
That was
Because
pretty
I've
bad.
got one.
No. I don't see your blue sticker. What do we got?
All right. To get things started, how many belts are in the UFC?
Ooh.
A6, B8, C9, D12.
Is that men's
I
and
was going to
women's?
say, yeah, men's and women's. I can't remember how
The,
many.
the UFC as a whole.
UFC as a whole. So that's
I don't remember how many are in the females division.
3.
All right. Give us the options again.
A6, B8, C9, D12.
I'm going to let the UFC experts go.
12.
That is correct.
There you go.
Nice work.
I just
Rio.
counted them up.
There you go. That's what I was
Except
kinda
I'm
doing
not
too.
sure. So the females have 4.
Okay, they do have 4.
Yeah. Because I come to 11. So then I went, okay, there must be a female one that I'm missing. So
Okay. There you go. How many UFC ones do you have? Because that's the last time he probably scores.
Hey, I knew where Motor City was.
Hey, baby.
No, you were the quickest.
Well played.
What is the average success rate for a 2-point conversion? A, 14%, B, 21%, C, 34%, D, 48%.
C.
That is incorrect.
Damn.
All right, I'll try it. 21%.
That is incorrect.
Ooh.
Ooh. All right, go over the options again. C and 21% are off the board.
So you got C, 34%, D, 48%.
What was the? You had 12%, right?
You got A is 14 and B is 21.
I'll go 21.
That is incorrect.
It was
It's 48.
It's 48.
So
48%, really?
yeah.
Oh.
So I think we need to change one thing. We should be able to buzz in again. Maybe you take a double shot if you get it wrong again. Because I thought about it right after that, and I was thinking that 48. That's the reason why so many people are going for it now, because it's so close to 50-50.
Analytics.
Analytics.
Yeah.
Analytics.
Like them wonderful Chargers. And
So we all missed that.
analytics.
Yep.
We did.
That's the second time that's happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn. Damn. We're just making stats.
That's a
here,
good
guys.
one, Miles.
That was.
Oh, I do have to get a shout out to Jessica. She helped make a lot of these questions up as well.
Shout out
girl.
Jessica. Beer pong hustler over there.
Yeah.
Beer pong
yeah. How
hustler.
many
Why
was
is
it in
that?
a row?
She made 8 straight, including
Yeah.
the last cup.
She was trying to hustle us all.
Hold on. What was that also? Miles said that you made it your mission to beat her after that.
I tried, man.
Yeah.
I was hoping it was a fluke game, but it was not.
We were
Okay?
successful.
It was not
She
a fluke.
hustled us straight up, man.
So that's straight D1.
Yeah.
Like
D1
what, like
level.
what Tyler would say.
Yeah, D1 level.
She's just over there like some unassuming, I've never played this game before. And
Oh,
then money,
shucks. Oh,
money.
shucks.
Yeah. Nuts.
She slept on the couch. All right. What is the first NFL team to have a logo on their helmet?
Ooh.
A, New York Giants. B, Green Bay Packers. C, LA Rams. D, Tennessee Oilers.
Ooh. I'll go New York Giants on this one.
That is incorrect.
Ooh.
Oilers.
That is incorrect.
Damn.
Damn it. That.
B.
That is incorrect.
What?
Who
Oh
was-
my
who
god.
was B? Did I mix it up?
You picked the Green Bay Packers?
Yes, he did.
I
He
must
picked
have,
the Green Bay
yeah,
Packers.
Yep.
It was the
There's a
It
reason.
was LA Rams.
It was the LA Rams.
Well, that's
Really?
not right. So that's not right.
Oh no, it's right.
No, it's not.
I
Not-
can- the-
not LA Rams.
Yes, it
Not
was.
under LA.
No, I promise you.
No.
Yes.
I bet you that he's going to lose this one.
Here we go.
Show
You
me.
you
Are we
ready?
getting hustled out here
I
by
think
our
we're
own?
getting hustled.
Hold
LA
up.
Rams have been there
Yeah.
twice, and neither one of them were back in the when the NFL started. He can't.
Fred Gerke played for the LA Rams, and he is the guy who painted the logos on all 32 well, maybe not 32 at the time, but all the NFL teams.
There's no way. We're typing this.
What?
We're typing this. one
He
in.
can't trust.
We're
Damn.
typing this
Google
one
on
in.
somebody else's electronic device.
We're typing this. in.
I know this because my grandfather has he got bowling pins all painted of Rams players,
Yeah.
and they all have weird facts below the player. And Fred Gerke is one of the bowling pins he has done.
Interesting.
Okay. All right. I'll let Jimmy type this out.
Yeah, we'll see.
Son of a bitch.
Son.
The Los Angeles Rams, 1948.
Dang, got us all again.
It's 2 straight, Miles.
That's
Two
a good
straight.
one.
That was a good one.
I shouldn't. Anytime there's Rams in the
Yeah.
damn thing,
Yeah.
we just need to.
No
someone
kidding.
needs to
Rams.
throw it.
Right.
I'm either throwing you off, or
Right. Well, I
Right.
keep thinking it's like his fandom that he just throws the name in, so it make you think. No,
Yeah.
he's actually.
I
going
thought it was the
reverse
Oilers for
reverse.
sure because they weren't the Oilers at first. They were somewhere else.
No, they're
Right? Weren't they
they're
somewhere
the
else?
Oilers, and then they went to the Titans.
Oh, I thought they were somewhere else. And then
yeah, I
come-
put the Oilers in on that one.
Damn you! All right, Miles, you are 2-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're racking.
Right? No,
Yeah.
no.
You're going to have to
2-1.
take a
2-1.
shot.
2-1 because you got a
Oh,
UFC
yeah.
question.
Yep.
What do we got?
Who threw the fastest pitch ever in Major League Baseball? A, Randy Johnson. B, Aroldis Chapman. C, Greg Maddux. D, Clayton Kershaw.
Aroldis Chapman.
That is correct. Hard name to say, by the way.
Yeah, but he's never exploded a bird, okay?
Right.
Yeah.
He didn't say the most impressive pitch.
Right.
He did not say that.
That was awesome.
I would have gone Randy Johnson, too.
Hey,
so
that
I'm
is
glad you
not
took
awesome.
that.
Peter's listening.
Yep. That's right. Sorry, Peter.
Yeah. No, that was though.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, I can't believe that happened.
I just wanted to hear the last one before I buzzed in.
Yeah.
Because I was like, who's that last one? They could have snuck somebody in there.
Yep.
Let's go NCAA here.
Ooh.
All right.
Which NCAA team has the most Final Four appearances? A, UCLA, B, Kentucky, C, Duke, D, Kansas.
I'm gonna let you do it.
I'm going to go UCLA. on
That's
that.
correct.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was gonna say that, but I thought he was gonna slide this in Kentucky. I thought he was gonna
Good
slide
options,
his
though.
university.
Yeah,
in.
Kentucky,
Yeah.
I would have, yeah.
Damn it. Now you have me double thinking myself.
I know.
this is getting stupid. Are we all tied up? Except
Yeah.
for
Better
he's whooping
question.
us?
Yes,
Yeah.
everybody's tied.
No, you're beating us.
Wow.
Well.
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 Success is never easy.
Give me something to throw at him.
Right.
What team won the first NCAA national championship?
Ooh.
A, Oklahoma, B, Oregon, C, Villanova, D, Duke.
Is this college basketball?
Yes.
Go over those again.
A, Oklahoma, B, Oregon, C, Villanova, D, Duke.
Oklahoma.
That is incorrect.
I'll try Villanova on this one.
That is incorrect.
Ooh.
Duke.
Incorrect.
No.
Dang it.
Wow.
Oregon.
What?
That blew
Oregon.
my mind.
I for sure thought that was out.
Yeah.
No, when I looked it up. I
Yeah,
was
when you
like,
said
no
Oregon, I
way.
thought
Yeah,
that was
I
a
was like,
throwaway
yep,
name.
throwaway name. Okay.
Yeah.
And I thought
Yeah.
Oklahoma first.
I thought
Actually,
Oklahoma because they have like a long history,
History,
of stuff and
yeah.
some weird stuff. So yeah. Damn. God damn it,
God,
Miles.
Dang it.
We might have to throw
Bring
this
Tyler
whole thing
back.
out.
Bring Tyler back. TK throws us wet. Throws us.
Come on,
soft
softball
pitches.
questions. Let's go.
There is some easier ones in here.
Yeah, where's Detroit at? We
Yeah,
want
Motor City.
Yeah.
That'll be the
Did you
bonus
tell?
question
Did you
at
tell
the
your
end.
future wife that this isn't beer pong? She had to come so hard.
Oh, wow.
Like damn.
Yeah, I'm starting to look over these, and I'm like, what the hell happened here? I'm glad I'm not answering these.
Me too.
All right, here, I'll throw you guys a bone.
Oh, boy.
In 2019,
We're all gonna
Lamar
miss this.
Jackson became the second player in NFL history to be named as a unanimous MVP.
Who?
Lamar.
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson. Okay.
Who was the first? A, Peyton Manning, B, Aaron Rodgers, C, Tom Brady, D, Marshall Faulk.
Aaron Rodgers.
Incorrect.
Peyton Manning.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
Gosh.
What the fuck?
Damn. You got to be Marshall Faulk then, right?
Tom Brady, my guy.
What the heck?
I thought there was
I
no way.
swear I
he-
just read something that said, oh my gosh. We got to be sure we fact check
Dude,
him
this
every
is
single
not
time.
this.
We're
yeah,
going to remove this entire bit and throw it in the garbage.
Yeah, this is literally our 50th episode. And it is
No,
embarrassing right now.
suck it.
He's destroying
I
us.
am
The winner's going to have two right, guys.
Okay, I would have
Jesus.
took Tom Brady all day though, just so we're correct.
I was thinking about it, but I thought that was like too obvious. And
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
always someone in the media that hates him.
Yeah.
Yep.
So unanimous,
He-
I wasn't thinking.
Damn.
Tons of haters.
It's not Tom Brady.
What'd you do?
It's Marshall Faulk. Come on.
So much for throwing us a bone.
Wow. What team has the highest score in the Super Bowl with 55 points? A, Patriots, B, Green Bay, C, 49ers, D, Dallas Cowboys.
See.
Correct. Super Bowl 24 versus the Broncos.
This is the Broncos. Beautiful.
You start pulling away.
There's probably only like 3 questions left. We got
Right.
most of
He
them
said, he
wrong.
said there was 15. You said right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, there's 15 today.
This isn't good. 'Cause he skunked us on 3 of them.
Exactly.
Right.
Who is the baseball player nicknamed Big Puma? A, Willie Mays, B, Lance Berkman, C, Mike Trout, D, Derek Jeter.
Say the list again.
A, Willie Mays, B, Lance Berkman, C, Mike Trout, D, Derek Jeter.
Lance Berkman.
That is correct.
Nice work.
That's a stupid nickname, by the way,
I
for that particular.
I couldn't
person.
remember the first two after he went through. I'm like, oh shit, who the hell?
Big Puma.
Big Puma.
Big Puma. It's a sweet nickname. I just think I didn't think Lance Berkman for that. Wasted.
What is the diameter?
What? We got to get him hooked on phonics over there.
Yeah, I'm a little okay. What's the diameter of a basketball hoop in inches?
Oh my gosh.
Damn, son.
A, 15.
We're going back to school.
Inches. We're going inches here. A,
Okay.
15. B, 18. C, 19. D, 21.
15.
Incorrect.
Dude.
Say him again.
A, 15. B,
like that.
18. C, 19. D, 21.
All right, I'll go 21 then.
Incorrect.
All right.
18.
That is correct.
Boom.
Son of a bitch.
Said it can't be odd. Can't be an odd number.
We're going
right?
back to school now.
Is this a little
fuck is going
is this
on?
a little Tykes rim?
Hey,
That's not Steph's rim. That's for
Rio
damn
with
sure.
3, James with 1, and Danny with 3. Oh, yeah. I don't know how to count.
I really do have to.
No,
Yeah,
do.
you do.
got
Yeah.
to. I marked it down in the wrong spot.
I bet.
Just slide it on
Did,
mine.
did Danny pay you?
Yeah,
Slide it on mine there, Miles.
He said it was under the table.
So we
That's
got,
where-
what,
that's-
5 left?
That's where all the happiness is.
That's right.
Under the table,
Yeah.
baby.
That's where the business happens. Are you getting too much into that cheesecake over there?
Not today.
Not today.
Which WNBA team won 4 championships in a row from 1997 to 2000?
Houston Comets.
That is correct.
Nice. Nice work.
Cooper. You remember that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I remember they dominated, like they were the cream of the crop.
What team used to be the Seattle Supersonics?
Thunder.
That is correct.
That's just who could reach for the buzzer.
Right.
quicker.
Exactly.
You paused. You literally paused.
No, I had my hand over here.
Oh.
Okay, NCAA here. Which university became the 11th member of the Big Ten in 1993?
Oh.
A, Missouri. B, Notre Dame. C, Penn State. D, Pittsburgh.
In 1993?
1990.
Penn State.
That is correct.
Yeah, it had to be. Penn
It had to
State.
be Penn State.
Yep.
Well, I didn't know if like one dropped out in between there or something that I didn't
Yeah.
know about.
Right.
93, like isn't like I was paying a lot of attention at that age. So
Right.
I was just born.
All right, we got 2 left
Oh,
here.
shit.
what do we got for scores there, Miles?
I think we got
It's
2
like 4-3-1, I think, something like that. I'm going to be able to bet my single point at the Double Jeopardy
we're
section.
on the last question.
We're on the last
Oh,
question.
shit.
Yes.
And what's the scoreboard?
Rio 4. James 4. Danny 3.
How'd you get 3?
How do you get 3?
What? I think you didn't take a tally off of his.
That must have been where you're hitting.
Yeah,
point
take that
went.
one off. You cheat and some. I mean, you might have gave him 2. Did you really pay this man?
I don't know how many I had.
Well,
I
not-
got two.
I think you got 2. You
I think
definitely
you
get
got 2.
3.
You definitely think.
No, I'm not saying I
No,
had 3.
I know-
I'm not saying
I know
had
you
3.
don't.
You got
I'm just saying.
All right, keep going.
I don't know.
There's a lot going on over here.
There
guys.
is. You usually had another. You had
No,
another
you're
guy
good.
last time.
Yeah.
you're doing
good.
fine.
You're good.
All right. So I'm gonna.
So is this the Jeopardy one?
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you all the question. Then you
'Kay.
all get to tell me how many points you're putting up,
Okay.
and then answer the question. So the question is.
But we're not gonna say it out loud. No buzzer.
Right.
Gotcha. So we all get an answer at it. Is what you're saying.
Yep. You're all gonna hear the question. Then you're gonna tell me how many points.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. In the 1976 and 1977 season, the Buccaneers set an NFL record for losing 26 consecutive games. Which of the following teams set a record by playing in 24 consecutive games without losing one?
Are we talking about regular season?
24 consecutive games without losing one.
Okay.
So they won 24 in a row.
All right. I'll bet 2 points on this.
Okay.
I'll bet.
You said there's multiple teams of this?
No, there's only one team.
There's only one team that has won 24. Okay,
consecutive
I
games.
thought he said. I thought for some reason he said
Alright.
like 2.
I'll bet 2 points on this.
2 points.
Yeah.
I got to bet at least 2 because we're only tied. I'm all about that winning. I'm gonna bet 3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we write it down?
Yeah. How do you want this? You're gonna give us options still?
Yes, I'm going to give you the options.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, before he gave us okay.
Yep. No, you guys already gave me your total points.
Yep.
So,
That's in
so
the
now
books.
I'll give the options,
Okay.
and then I guess we'll figure that part out after this.
We'll just each go, I guess.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Let's do that.
I have mine written down.
Okay.
Yeah.
If there's a tie between, if you're gonna say no, you picked it because I did.
It's all good.
Your options are the Chicago Bears, the Dallas Texans, the Miami Dolphins, the Canton Bulldogs.
Holy shit! None of those are
Oh
on there.
shit! None of them.
None of those.
None of them are my.
So we get to repick.
The Miami Dolphins.
Incorrect.
Really? That's who I had from the start. Because they went undefeated, then they won the Super Bowl, and then I don't know when they lost after that.
Yes, and I just did you wrong. I should have waited.
Yeah.
should have waited.
We should have heard the list first and then.
That's all
picked
right.
yours.
Who did you have, though?
I had the Patriots. I thought
I did too. I
I
had the
thought they only
Patriots.
lost that one game.
Right, but then they
They-
won
but
the
they
years
won-
before.
They won the year before that.
Yeah, but they didn't go undefeated.
Right.
No, they
24
did.
I see what
straight.
you're
24
saying. I see
straight
what
So they
games.
I see what you're
ended
saying.
with that many
Yeah.
wins and then
Yep.
won that many.
So
That's
I'm
where I was
gonna,
going.
if I have to wing one out there, since we already got the options, me and you were tied already. So
Yeah, well, that means I win.
go
right?
over them. No,
Okay.
You
I
gotta
bid
get
3.
it.
I bid 3.
The
You gotta
remaining
get it.
options are the Chicago Bears, the Dallas Texans, or the Canton Bulldogs.
Canton Bulldogs.
Rio,
Dallas Texans.
James is the winner.
Ah,
There we go. Get some, Jimmer. Nice
That's
work.
just so weird. It was such a
Sorry,
weird one.
sorry again there,
Yeah.
Danny.
It's all right.
It's okay.
No, I went there because they went undefeated
yeah.
back, and so I was thinking they won a few more games the next year. That's who I had from the start.
I had
so.
Patriots. Yeah. Let's start.
I had the Patriots, which wasn't even an option, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
So
cool.
Good shit, Miles.
winner. Those
were
stumped the
tough.
shit out of us.
Yeah.
So without us throwing the Jeopardy type of version on the end of that, we had 2 guys with 4. 4, 4, 3. I had 7 last time. It was 7, 4, 3.
Yeah.
That's without any double Jeopardy stuff. That's how good a question.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
were hard.
Those were
Yeah.
That's
hard
my
questions.
point right there. That
Yep.
was good.
That was good, dude.
You stumped us 3 times, right?
Yeah, all
was
of
there
us.
at least
Yep.
3?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
3.
And it's even harder because he stumped us, and each one of us, you have less options to pick
Right.
from, and we fucking got
Right,
those
and
wrong.
still got it
Yeah,
right.
Like,
but can
damn.
we let the viewers know that I do not know these answers before? looking some of this up? This is not Miles's brain just rattling these.
What?
Well, we
facts
don't.
off.
Well, first off, we
What?
would never let that happen.
We wouldn't make that
For-
assumption, Miles. Don't worry.
What?
Yeah, we need to keep that thing contained.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1976, go Canton Bulldogs.
That's right, baby.
That's a good one.
right.
Ouch, man.
No, that was awesome, Miles. We appreciate that, man. We've got to do some more.
Study it
Anytime,
up.
just let me know.
Your Miley hour is becoming a hit.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
people
we-
loved it. We have a good time.
Definitely.
So don't be scared to share, like, and watch a video.
Yeah.
We love it. Thank you, Miles.
Get some.
Hell yeah.
All right. Did we?
That's the sign. That's the sound of Jessica draining all those shots and sleeping on the couch.
Yes.
Just want to get that out there. She slept on the couch.
she slept on the couch.
Yes.
Does she have anything to say about this? Like, is there some other version of defense in this, saying that maybe that is not the full truth?
Well,
Right, there's 2 sides to every story, so we're gonna have to bring her in
Yeah.
for an interview.
I
Right,
either
Terry.
cuddled her crying, saying how great she was, or she slept on the couch. You'll never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, she slept on the couch. Mom slept on the floor.
Right.
I might have made all those cups, but I know what you're not making tonight.
You know it.
No baby batter. We're playing hide the pickle.
Yeah, not tonight, son.
Nah.
One
tonight.
of the better lines in the Avengers movies that get slid in. Fit. What are you and Banner doing? Playing hide the zucchini? Oh,
Yes.
That was
I love
snuck
that
in
one.
there.
Just snuck right
Just
up.
snuck
You guys
in.
just playing hide the zucchini?
Man. By the way, you saw Spider-Man this weekend, yeah?
I did.
And what'd you think?
So
Don't ruin it for me.
I'm not gonna ruin it for you. I'm not gonna do a spoiler for anyone. Yeah, I am actually. Here we
Okay.
go.
Oh,
No, no, it is very good. It is. So I do have to agree with Corey. It's not better than either one of the Avengers, but it is very, very good. You should go and see it. It is sad. It's sad, kind of midway-ish,
Yeah.
and then it can be kind of. It's like a different version of sad at the end. It's not. So I was expecting some other weird shit. That isn't what quite happened, but it was damn good.
Damn good movie. Agreed.
Can't wait to
So.
see it.
Yeah. Definitely.
Do you just want me to tell you about it?
We can talk about it.
Stick figure it on a notepad and draw it, and then flip it as it goes down, so I know exactly what happens.
I have a very few talents, right? And one of them is I am great about drawing up stick figures.
It's not a stick figure that
No.
you're good at drawing.
I'm talking about the one with Tyler and the man shed. And like the hands over his back. I made a perfect example of me and my little pickup throwing tires, driving off, and then him stuck in the window like help.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
That
So
was-
I have a way of telling a story with pretty simple drawings.
yeah, maybe it could work sometime.
Sounds like it, yeah.
It's a little special talent of mine.
Special talent. That's not the only special talent he's got.
That and a lunchbox. Was that a lunchbox?
Lunchbox. Oh.
Sometimes you got a gift. It is what it is, bro.
Yeah. Yep.
So do we want to just recap the games from today real quick? We don't have
We
to.
can. We can go over quick. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So Cardinals did finish that game off, by the way. We'll actually come down to it and talk about it a little bit, but
Yeah.
Bills get away with one, 29-15 against the Falcons. This was a very ugly game. Devin Singletary did go for 110, 2 touchdowns, but your guy, Josh Allen, I do believe had 3 interceptions in this game.
Yeah. Tough.
He only threw for like 120 yards or something like that. Waiting for it to pull up, but he also ran into 2 touchdowns also. Yeah, 3 interceptions, 120 yards. Yeah, I hit that right down there.
That's all right. Doing what they need to do.
Josh Allen had 81
ultimately.
rushing.
Yeah. That's what I hate about the Bills, man.
They don't use running backs, bro.
Quarterback design run.
Dude, they had 5 sacks though. Yeah, they had 5 sacks though. That defense may be starting to click a little bit. It is the Falcons though, so let's not get way too overhyped.
Yeah.
Hold on. What do you mean? Yeah, calm down there, Patriots.
They dropped a 50 burger today, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Rio. Michael Gallup has a torn ACL.
Ooh, ouch.
Ouch.
That hurts.
You know, this pretty much stamps the Falcons. I mean, not that they had much of a shot, but out of the playoffs, right?
Yep.
We talked about Matt Ryan a little bit earlier this season. Is there a shot he goes somewhere else after this year? You talked about the cap space.
Too much money, I think, this year. Plus, what are you gonna do? I think you maybe try to get a quarterback to groom first.
Okay.
This year, because nobody's great, and then you keep them around. The cap space falls off big time. Then you just cut them. It's not going to be that big of a problem. That's what I think.
Tough to cut a guy like him, right? He's been that franchise.
No,
for,
somebody will trade for him.
Or a trade, yeah.
Someone will trade
Tough
for
to cut, right? He takes you to a Super Bowl, and yeah, I don't know.
Does that cap space work like that even if you get traded, though?
Yeah, there's some dead money still if it's a penalty for trading away somebody.
That being said, yes, I think there's a high probability. Especially
Yeah, I think so too.
that you try to get as much assets as you can right now because you don't know what's going on with Calvin Ridley. You don't know. Yeah, I haven't watched very much Falcons football, but you have Cordero Patterson, you have Kyle Pitts, and you have Matt Ryan. Is there really anything else there? You need so many pieces. Offensive line isn't bad. They kind of rebuilt that up some, right? I think you try to get as many pieces as you can. And how you do that is your most valuable asset that isn't young is Matt Ryan.
And he's still valuable.
And he's still very valuable. Yeah. He can still ball at a very high level.
Yep.
So anyone trying to compete, just just look at Matthew Stafford. Put him on a true contender that is just missing the quarterback. And you're going to see that he can still do what you need.
Would you take Matt Ryan?
Would I take Matt Ryan? Yeah, but I'm ready. Like I said, I'm ready to just go after our own.
Yeah, take that out of the equation, though. Right? Where we're at, you're not a big fan of Cousins. Do you think it would put us a little closer to the hump with Matt Ryan?
Maybe not. But I don't have a problem with Kirk Cousins. I have a problem with Kirk Cousins' contract and the percentage of our salary cap.
Okay.
I want him to get paid what I think he should be getting paid. Let me be his agent / connoisseur for the.
No
but
shit.
yeah, a touch better. I mean, because he can improvise a little bit. The one knock I have on Kirk is that he doesn't improvise.
Right.
So.
Okay.
But yep. We have the Bears smacking up the Giants. There was a report that evidently, from NFL Network's guy, I can't remember his name. It's not Adam Schefter. Obviously, that's ESPN, but their guy said that Matt Nagy is done after Week 18, so that they can start going after their quarterbacks or their head coach search.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised. I figured the Bears would win, but they dropped 29 on that defense. I didn't see that coming. The Bears don't score.
I don't
points.
know if there's something wrong with the quarterback completely, like his arm, Mike Glennon. He threw 11 passes.
Yeah, 4 for 11, 2 picks.
11, and they were down, and that wasn't much at all. So, what was it? So I don't know if they were trying to protect him, but the two running backs, Saquon had 21 carries and Devontae Booker had 18. And at one point, Devontae Booker had more carries than Saquon. But you were down basically this whole game, and you have 11 attempts from your quarterback. I don't know what that was about.
Yeah, I don't know.
No bueno. 4 of 11. He had 24 passing yards. -10 net for a team, actually.
Jesus, yeah.
That's no bueno. David Montgomery hooking me up. Except for he threw an interception. That's dog shit. What else we got here?
Well, we got your Bengals. We talked a little bit.
So this was huge, right? So at one point in this game, what was it? 28-17. Yep, 28-17. I think it was 28-14 before that field goal, actually. So it was doubled up. Bengals came storming back. Jamar Chase had like a huge-ass game. Of course, Joe Burrow did too, but Jamar Chase had 11 receptions on 266 and 3 touchdowns. Fantasy points in a full-point PPR, my son got over 50.
Yeah, Jesus,
266.
3 times.
So no matter how special Jamar has been this year, if you actually go back and look at it, he wasn't doing that on double-digit catches.
Right.
He was doing like a couple big plays, or he'd be in the end zone a couple times, stuff like that. But 11 for 266, and he was nasty. Yep. One of those was up the sideline. I think I told you guys about that. I don't know if you actually got to see that, but
yeah.
He went up the sideline.
Twice on the same drive.
Yeah, twice on the same drive, and he got one on 3rd and 27 and ended up getting 29 yards.
Jesus.
It was just stupid. But one of them he catches one-handed, and he's trying to keep it away from the defender that's kind of baby trying to push him out of bounds, but he got like another 10 yards just walking up the sideline. But I swear to God, he's like showing the safety, the corner, everything, the ball too. He's just kind of like just swinging some nuts out there.
Yeah,
Joe Burrow, 446-4.
Yeah, one of those games, man, where the Bengals played so well on offense. Like, Mahomes had a good game, 26-35. You can't ask for much better. 2 tutties, but that defense just couldn't do anything. Nope. Burrow and Chase just took it to him.
So this is the first time I got to watch this, and where I get to finally bring it up. I told you that this could happen. Hey, thanks again, Miles. Appreciate you,
Miles.
Yeah, no
You're
problem.
the man.
Let me know next time.
Yeah.
Got you, bro.
I touched on this in the previous ones. As soon as they face a quarterback and they have a little bit of protection, as soon as they face a guy that can sling it, that defense is going to be in trouble. And that's exactly what happened. They still were doing that all-out blitz shit. And once it got half-ass picked up, he was winging it. On those 2 throws alone, on one of those, it literally was 8 guys coming in. It was one-on-one over the top, and he threw a beautiful pass, and Jamar caught a beautiful ball. But that's what happens when you roll the dice, and that's what your defense is predicated on, is bringing the house. It doesn't work all the time.
Man, Casey's got a shot at that 1 seed still, right?
Do they? At 11-5?
Yeah, because I think the Titans are 11-5.
Okay. I think the Chiefs would get it over the Titans, right?
I don't think the Titans play anybody next week. The Chiefs play Denver, so you never know. But
Never know.
yeah, the Titans play the Texans. So
Well, the Texans aren't exactly a full-blown pushover like we expected, right?
yeah, it's true.
They put
It'll
up
be
a
interesting
battle.
next week. At least they'll have to play, right? Nobody
Yeah.
is going to be
Well,
sitting
they'll
out
both
in the
have to
AFC,
win.
So
because then it goes to another criteria. Right now, Tennessee has the tiebreaker on head-to-head win percentage.
Okay.
okay.
So if they both win, Tennessee wins it. If Kansas City wins, then they'll win it. If Tennessee obviously just wins, they'll win it. Yeah, I think they can't. The only way they get it is if Tennessee loses next week and they win.
Okay.
So what would happen? This turns into a mess, right? But the Pats, Bills win. Titans,
and those two teams
Chiefs lose. Then
And
we've got a different
everybody's
mix, right?
sitting at 11-6, and
Is that the Bills or
Yeah.
the Titans?
yeah, then
I wonder.
It'd be Bills. It'd either be Bills
gonna be crazy.
or Titans.
Yeah.
I don't know what the difference. They faced each other this year. Titans won.
so no,
Didn't they?
because then
It goes head-to-head
Cincy
first.
wins tiebreak over Buffalo based on best win percentage.
Oh, yeah,
in
because
conference
Cincy could
games.
win and still
So
has a shot,
Cincy-
too.
Cincy could too.
Could too.
It could be a real hectic.
It's
week.
getting-
Jeez,
it's
that
getting-
AFC is going to be
This
fun.
this top
Let's
five
leave-
is crazy.
Let's leave Cincy out for a second. What you were just saying though.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember or not? Didn't Tennessee play Bills earlier this year? I think they beat them.
Yeah, I'll check real quick. Let's see what we
I'm
have.
pretty sure they did. So that one's actually pretty simple. Cincinnati would throw a monkey wrench in all of this.
Yeah, Tennessee beat them by 3. Yep.
Yeah. So if all that happens, Tennessee could end up with the 1 seed, but this is all pending what happens with Cincinnati too, which is good lord.
Man, I love it.
This makes for some good TV. Dolphins that leads into it. Dolphins at Tennessee. Tennessee smacks up the Dolphins. And your boy, Deontay Foreman, 26 carries, 132, and a tutty.
Where's he from?
I don't know. Hook him down,
Some
I've heard.
JUCO.
Hook 'em horns.
school.
Yeah. Hook him down? Is that what I heard? I don't
Definitely not in Iowa back. Didn't he be on the practice squad?
Stop it. I said your boy. I didn't even take a shot. Why
I
you gotta
did,
be
though.
so mean? What a dick. Kind of a weird one. I told you I jumped on board of the Dolphins' little wave here.
Yeah,
It
me
finally came to an end. I think
Yeah,
that
they
all
look
but
bad.
seals it. With the
Yeah.
we'll get to this game and I'll tell you. Raiders eke one out in the last second, I do believe. Raiders win 23-20 at the Colts. Jonathan Taylor did go over 100 yards again and a touchdown like you alluded to. Raiders just did and the Colts did have Carson Wentz, so he did pass protocol just before the game. And it still wasn't enough. Raiders just did enough, who are now 9-7.
Crazy.
They
With-
just lost
with
one
the
of their
season they
legendary
had,
coaches, too. I don't know what
Yeah.
else can happen to this team. I don't know if Derek Carr needs to be decapitated because they've had every excuse in the book to literally pack it in this year, right? The weirdest
Yeah.
of shit. Like I said, then you lost your legendary coach
Right.
on top of it.
They honestly should have, because you need to regain your first-round wide receiver,
Maybe,
right?
maybe their Super Bowl
Yeah.
pick.
That's what I was saying earlier. I'm
Stop you there.
I'm scared. Well, I shouldn't say I'm scared. I want to avoid the Raiders though in the playoffs. They
I think
seem
they're
to be able to beat anybody.
I think they're playing with no fear. Like they have nothing to lose, and that's always a
Yeah.
dangerous team, right?
yeah,
Like we're playing with the house money.
that's
And
what they're
from
doing
Vegas.
too.
Right.
You like
Yeah.
that pun? Yeah, baby.
Money,
Right. Reminds me of the next team. Patriots, baby.
50 burger.
50
Jacksonville.
to 10 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let's make that clear. The Jacksonville Jaguars.
Your Hall of
50 to
Fame
10.
quarterback
The Hall of Fame quarterback will be just fine.
looked horrible.
I told you he needs to get out of there.
Got to get out of there first. Go to
Yeah.
Minnesota, right?
Yeah, he'll look real good in purple.
Baltimore?
No.
Mac
Sunshine
Jones,
can stay down
227
there.
and 3 touchdowns. Their running game was still ridiculous. Ramondre had 107 and 2 touchdowns. I think Damian Harris had at least a touchdown.
Yeah.
I heard that one on the radio.
Who is Jamar Chase? Is he just running away with Rookie of the Year on the offensive side?
Has to be. I think
It has to be now, right?
has to be. Has to be.
I know Waddle was in the discussion. Mac Jones.
Waddle is in. He has a shot for the reception.
Damien got 2 touchdowns, but nothing for yardage.
Okay.
35 yards, 2 touchdowns, and only 9 carries.
Only 9 carries.
I think they're
it was a
blown.
Ramondre game.
I think they're blowing him out so bad they just they finally pulled him. Is what I heard.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I honestly haven't looked at the rookies. I know Jalen Waddle's up in there for that conversation. He has a shot at it because he has a shot at breaking a rookie record also. By the way, I can't remember if it's receptions or I seen it earlier, but he must not have got it in this game. Otherwise, it would have came across my thing. So.
Yeah.
But as far as rookies, I don't know. You can go. Kyle Pitts just broke a record.
Yeah.
You know, I think it should go there. I believe it will be, but is it really that far away from these other ones that have broken a record?
Yeah. I don't know.
So he's gonna be special for a long time anyway, barring any injury, health wise, anything like that. Him and Burrow together, that was a very smart decision.
Yeah, it was.
When everyone was scoffing at it instead of offensive line.
Yeah, I think. Gosh, just so good. I think he jumps to pretty close to number 1 for me. Micah Parsons, what he was doing and was gonna break a sack record there. That was pretty impressive. But you can't not look at what he's done. Jamar Chase and go, that's not a Rookie of the Year type, deal for
That's
me.
what they would want, right? That would be the face that they want, flashy player
Yeah.
too. Yep.
Yeah.
So he's got that. I mean, he has the stats too. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna try to take a shot at any part of that.
Yeah.
It's been a weird NFL year so far.
Parsons
We're 1
is
week
weird
away.
though. He might be defensive player of the year, just period. So
Right.
I don't know.
I don't think that one, just because Watt's so close to. I think he may get it, the record.
He could tomorrow night, right?
Yeah.
Who?
Watt.
Or TJ.
TJ.
Yeah.
And TJ also did that with missing what? 3 games?
He missed 3, I think.
3.5 games?
Yeah.
He missed
Right.
most of the Viking game. He stepped in, and I think he missed the rest of the game after the first quarter.
Yeah.
So
Somebody was
God,
saying, I
it's
saw
gross.
somebody that were misinformed, and they were like, yeah, well, if he gets it, it's going to be an asterisk with their with 17 games.
I'm
Whatever. I'm like, hold on, wait, what?
Do you realize
He's missed games, like
Right.
So if you're watching other people, you shouldn't be and be listening to us because
Yeah,
we
pay
are.
attention.
Yeah, pay attention. We may take shots at ourselves, but at least we make a hell of a lot more sense than that. Like sometimes we get stupid. Buccaneers eke one out at the Jets, 28-24.
Let's talk about the more interesting part of this game,
Go ahead.
that is Mr. AB.
Okay.
Chucks jersey in the crowd, chucks off his pads, walks his undershirt for some reason, chucks it out into the crowd, his gloves, takes off and just says, deuces, I'm out, mid-game.
Yeah.
Now we were chatting that he was close to some kind of incentive,
Receiving mark.
performance-based incentive. So if that was the reason they were trying to hose him over and he got upset, I don't want to put anything too out there until I hear, what was really going on. Because you can always hear what one person was saying.
Yeah.
I told him to go back in the game, but were you being an asshole to him and being like, "Oh, you're we're gonna sit you," and then, "Oh shit, we're getting blown out by the Jets here. Hey, come back in the game."
Which could have been too,
Well,
yeah.
who knows? So
I'm
unprofessional. I think he probably should have stayed there.
Regardless,
Whatever,
yeah.
sat on the bench, but until it.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I think I
because
need to hear more.
I want to hear the whole thing. I want to
Yeah.
hear both sides. I definitely want to hear what the other players are saying because the players know too. They're
Exactly.
right there,
Yep.
right? I don't need to
Yeah.
necessarily hear it from AB.
Yeah, Mike Evans, I feel bad for him. He was trying to calm him down. He did
Yeah.
it, and then he finally just had to walk away. He's like, all right, this dude's done. So
Yeah.
I
But would you be trying to get him to calm down if you didn't feel in some way that he might have been justified in the first place? That's why I question it. Is what I'm getting at.
Maybe, yeah.
Why would Mike Evans stick his neck out there like that, even if they're kind of boys or not? Because you could have done something about that, or like done something. But he literally went out of his way to try to calm him down. So there must be half-ass justified.
Maybe, or
you
like,
just be
that's
like,
our Super Bowl. That's out.
Or you'd
now.
be like hell with you, man. You're going psycho. You're being stupid.
I don't need that distraction.
Yeah.
We're going to ball out, do our thing.
I wonder if there's a little more to it than just.
Yeah, there could be, for sure.
I think he's a little. Obviously, he has some mental issues. He needs something. He has some stuff he needs to work through, and needs maybe some psychiatric stuff, But but that being said, and he should have stayed on the field, not walk out the way in which he did. But why did you do it? He might not have handled it the best, but there might have been a reason.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know that I care what the reason would be. Like, he's officially done.
Yeah, it doesn't matter anyway. Right? I mean, he's not gonna.
Even if you're somebody else that doesn't have the problems that AB's had, if you do that in the middle of a game and leave your team, that's tough for you to get on anywhere after that.
Here's an interesting question for you. His stats say he should be. By the way, he had 3 catches for 26 yards. I would have to go back and... Well, I'm going to click on him anyway because I need to see his overall.
He had 5 targets, so...
No, I don't think that was the problem. I think exactly what you're talking about. But what I'm getting at is he has Hall of Fame numbers all over the place. He broke records when he what was it, like 5, 6 straight seasons?
Yeah.
Does this seal the deal where he doesn't get in, though?
Yeah.
Because of this is like the cherry on top, like the one poster video you need to see roll across. Why isn't this guy a Hall of Famer, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because is there any other reason that Terrell Owens isn't in?
Well, I mean, beyond... Yeah. T.O.'s done a lot, and he also told them he wouldn't go if they accepted him, and there's more there. It's a good comparison, though. They both have been in. I can't remember if he got in or not.
I think he did,
I know
and then he went to the high school,
go.
right? And then he went to the high school for his commencement.
He might have this last year. Yeah. Because I remember that specifically. He's like, I won't even go. But I don't know if it's if they invite me or that he got in. I can't remember.
Yeah. So.
Good comparison, but. God, I don't know.
Go ahead. You can go down the next set if you want.
Yeah. So, what else we got? The Eagles?
Eagles keep himself in playoff contention.
So, Terrell Owens, 2018 was inducted. So, yes. So, in my opinion, Antonio Brown would have to go in at some point. I would have to stick with that if you let him in. Because they have the same antics, except for he has way more records. Antonio does.
Yeah.
And receptions and stuff, right? I mean, if you let him in, that's the poster boy for it, right?
Yeah, probably way more off-field stuff.
They both have off-field.
Right, but not potential.
Well, Terrell Owens
didn't he get a domestic?
Yeah,
and
Terrell Owens, I don't know if he had anything legal. It was just highly questionable stuff, right? Did he have anything illegal? He did some weird stuff to get attention and shit like that.
Eating Doritos, doing sit-ups in your driveway.
Yeah.
He was just for attention. It was more his problem, and he blew up some locker rooms.
And blew up some locker rooms, they said. So, okay. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, if he turned, say 5, it'd be a while, maybe 10 years down the road, and he turns his face and he's kind of a baby face, and I know I fucked up and blah, blah, blah.
And he comes out and says, I found an issue.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were just touching on it, though. We can get past that. You were just touching on it, Philly?
Yeah, Eagles, they squeezed by Washington. Keep their playoff hopes alive still.
Not alive. Technically, they made it to where the Vikings have to win tonight. They can't. If Vikings lose, Philadelphia, I don't know if Philadelphia's in, I think.
If they lose, I think you're right.
Yep. Minnesota literally has to win. I know that. To keep their playoff hopes alive, which we know is
so happen. You guys, you've got 11 wins, even though you lost today.
Mm-hmm.
You won the division.
Yep.
Are they going to play next week, or is Philly going to get a dub?
Philly's probably going to get a dub. I imagine they sit everybody. Give Zeke another day to rest, especially probably with the Michael Gallup. I heard he tore his ACL. That kind of scare you're probably looking at. You're going, okay, this can happen any time. Let's sit, and because you're right now you're looking at playing Arizona again.
Hold on.
Right.
What are you
First round.
guys? You're 11 and what?
Uh,
5. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they said them. They can't get the number
So
one seed.
right, we can't get the number one seed. Right now we're staring at playing Arizona again. So and maybe that was part of their because they come out
if you fuck around and
slow
win and we win
Yes.
next week in Rio, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, because we're gonna end up fucking eking in because the Eagles end up losing.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Just enough to keep
Don't
Mike
do
Zimmer
it.
around.
If they win.
If they fuck around and beat the Eagles, yeah.
But we'd have to. We're not winning tonight.
Well, hold on.
This
This has been the weirdest year.
No,
they
I don't
had
care. This
they-
ain't
so
weird
the
enough.
Saints have.
There ain't enough weirdness for this game. I'm
So
sorry.
what happens if y'all win? You and the Saints will be tied.
We have the edge on them, I do believe. Is that on there? Are you looking
You
at the
do
playoff
not.
thing? I thought we
You'd
did.
both be 6-5 if y'all
Right.
won tonight in the division
No, there's literally.
or the conference. You'd be both 6-5, and you would be
Go to the playoff
4. That's right. You would be 4 in the well. That's division. No, so conference. I'm right.
Played our game yet either.
Right. That's what I'm saying. At best, you would be tied with them in the conference.
Right, but there's something else that they already had typed up from last week. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter anyway. I don't want them to go.
Yeah,
so I'm not
let's
going to argue
let's
this.
just not go down that rabbit
Yeah,
hole. Yeah,
I don't
But-
wanna
I
go
do.
there.
I want to tease you a little bit.
No, I don't want to
No.
go. I really don't. It'll be a quick one and out. Touch on it a little bit. Rams definitely Wnba at Baltimore, 20-19. OBJ gets another touchdown reception. I do believe.
Cooper Kupp passed Isaac Bruce, believed to go 5th on the all-time list in receiving yards in a season. In this game, I watched that, so that was cool. Equined out, yes. At the same time, Matt Stafford didn't look the greatest. But at the same time, you're playing a very dangerous Ravens team. They know everything's riding on the line.
Cornered up.
Right. Everything's against them.
Baltimore's a tough place to play.
Yeah.
Like the actual
Yeah,
field.
it is.
That's a tough environment. They did what they had to.
They did.
Sometimes it's what you got to get.
They got the ugly dub.
A win is a win.
Chargers beat up the Broncos 34-13. This is the kind of team that is going to be scary in the playoffs if they can do something like this. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just
Roller
depends on what.
coaster.
And I'm agreeing with him. It's the wave, man.
Yeah.
And it's kind of been them and Cincy have been on this kind of wave.
Yeah.
Hot or cold, hot or cold. And it's not just either defense or the offense. Like the Cowboys we talk about, it's the whole team is either on or off.
Yep.
It isn't one or the other. It seems
They
like.
could be either one of those teams could be the most dangerous teams in the NFL any given week, but the very next week look like their old selves.
Yeah, and both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yep.
Crazy.
Oh, 49ers get one against the Texans and Trey Lance's start replacing Jimmy G.
Yeah.
He had 249, 2 touchdowns.
Not too bad.
Not
Take
bad
that,
at
right?
all. Yeah.
Not too
Elijah
bad at
Mitchell
all.
came back, 21 carries, 119 yards. 49ers are that weird team.
Yeah,
Right.
They are.
they are. They got enough pieces on offense, I think, to get weird and against people in the playoffs. So they're going to be a dangerous team too. I think come playoff time, one of the teams you don't want to face.
Yeah.
100%.
So we alluded to it a little bit already. I don't need to rub your guys' nose in it. Cardinals win 25-22 at the Cowboys. Kyler Murray, 263 and 2 tutties.
Yeah, Cowboys started off really strange. Play calling and just time possession too. Was big. Cardinal just held the ball away from the Cowboys. It seemed like there was about 10 minutes of time management difference. That's big time, especially when you play the Cowboys. So just didn't look like themselves, definitely, in that first half.
Cowboys still haven't beat a 10-win team, Jimmer. So
That's right.
But you know who
That's
they did beat?
That's the reason
they
why
should have
they're-
fucking won this
that's,
game.
That's the reason why they're pretenders.
And
the
you
Cardinals are legit.
You know who they did win, and that's all I
Didn't
need for this year.
Didn't you guys say can
They
we go
beat the
back?
Vikings, Minnesota Vikings, with a backup quarterback. That's
Yeah.
all I need for this
Okay.
year,
Um,
just to know
do we need
that.
to go back to the recording and see where you guys said that the Cardinals had absolutely no shot at Dallas? That feels like a double shot minimum of the 10 high for both teams.
Well, you should have bet on it. So
no, you should just do it.
you should have just bet on
shit.
it. You should have bet on it. You were being that comfortable.
You know, we should have bet on the Seahawks dropping 52 on the
Right.
line.
Yeah, no kidding.
What
51.
the fuck?
Yeah.
And you said you started Russ today?
No, I did not.
Oh, you didn't.
I went with
I
Trey
thought you said
Lance.
you did.
No, Russ hasn't been balling, dude.
Russ
No,
was,
I don't
Russ
blame
was
you.
cooking. How about Rashad Penny when he gets his shot, man? He's
170.
been going. My
touchdowns.
guy, Amon-Ra St. Brown, my breakout
Balled
star.
out, yeah.
He's been balling out lately. Of course, there's nobody to throw to, so
Right.
Yeah.
Limited options. You want to give some props to Tim Boyle while you're at it?
Yep. Big time dog. What's up?
What's up?
You skipped over one, and
I
that
did.
is the Saints and Panthers.
Yeah,
Ugly
just
ass
an
game.
ugly, boring game.
It is. And the only reason why I say skipped over, I don't really care. It's a shitty ass game. Panther or Saints shouldn't even be a conversation either. Their defense is bringing
Fortunately,
them.
they're going to be. They're right there in the mix for that
They are.
last spot.
So, but what I'm getting at is only 2 years in. Do you think they're going to pull the plug on Matt Rule?
Man, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. They still
Yeah.
might make a push for Watson, too. I don't know.
Well, they have to,
Yeah.
right? They almost have
Yeah.
to throw all. He has to almost throw all chips in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you go another season.
I don't
and
know.
you-
Go
and-
another season because you got nothing from your first round draft pick, right? He tore his Achilles or whatever. So you're missing a piece
You,
there
you
that was going to
traded
be.
you traded a bunch of you traded 2 decent draft picks for Darnold.
Yeah, so whatever they gave away,
Was that a first and third?
that I'm not sure. Give him another draft. Get Horn back, JC Horn back.
That might have
See
been
what
a
happens.
That
with
might have been a huge dip that we constantly kept forgetting about too, because J.C. Horn was balling out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before that injury.
Yeah, and so, let's see what happens at the defense. You can get a corner down there that shuts down half the field. Maybe that defense, you got to get better on offense.
You'll have 2 legit starters on
So.
corner. You have Stephon Gilmore and him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't you think, not thinking fantasy-wise, just NFL, don't you think they should try to get something for C-Mac?
Yes.
Yes.
I think they should have done this
Yeah.
a year ago or so.
Trade him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could get a
They
lot
have
for
ran
him
this
still.
guy into the ground.
Yeah.
And, okay, we've used every bit that we can get from him. And not saying he can't, but he can't. You cannot give him. He's not built to get.
He's not
90,
Derrick Henry, man.
Right, 90% of the carries.
I don't
all the
know if he has that value anymore, though.
Somebody will.
There's still
not
value.
that.
Maybe not that value.
No, that value. You're not getting first-round picks for that man. Not
Right,
anymore.
but I could see some second and third round picks coming your way.
Picks is a strong word. You may get a second-round pick for him. He's been banged up in exactly what you just said, ran through the ground. I don't think you're paying that, and it's a running back. Your highest value, I think, is pass now, by far.
Mhm.
Like, not even in the ballpark, I don't
Maybe.
think. I like
Yeah.
him. I do. But it's a running back, too, at the end of the day, gentlemen. And he's been a banged-up running back.
Well, I just feel bad for him, man. And we've talked about this before, too. But every time he gets dinged up a lot.
Yeah.
But it seems like when he comes back, we're like, all right, you really have to put a pitch count on this guy. And they're like, okay, that's what we're going to,
Yeah, and
slow
they
him.
don't.
And he ends up with 20 carries, 10 receptions. Like, what the
Right.
fuck are you doing?
Mhm.
Like,
It's easier. I'm not trying to back any of these coaches, but it's so much easier said than done. When the game is there and the game is within grasp, you're not thinking about that. You're thinking about the win. You're not thinking about minutes, plays, snaps, bro. You're not doing that. You're asking if your player is okay. Are you good? Maybe you'll do that conversation.
you do if he's your guy. Right?
No,
Yeah.
I disagree.
You definitely do if he's your guy. If you plan on him being there and he's going to be a big part of your team.
As long as he's
you
okay. As long as he's okay. Why? At what point would you would you pull someone? Then don't play him the rest of the
maybe
year.
after his 8th injury.
Then just pull him for the
I
rest of the year.
don't-
Then don't
like-
play him at all. If I can't play him
man.
full strength, don't play him at all.
You just said they ran him into the ground.
They
too,
did.
so you're working against yourself.
No,
here with
they
this.
they did run him into the ground. I agree with you. What I'm saying though is, when you're out there, you just said 20 and 10. That is not that much. That is not.
That's 30 touches.
That's
of the ball,
30
dude.
touches. That's not that much. Look what Derrick Henry does. That is not that much.
He's not Derrick Henry. We just literally just said this, dude. Not the same.
I understand that. What I'm saying is, so what's the matter between him and him? If you can play, Why wouldn't you play him to what you're talking about? Pitch counts. You're talking about minute counts. You're talking about plays. If either you can play or you can play. If either you
So
play
you
or
don't
you can't.
you don't believe in easing a player back in when he's coming off of multiple injuries.
If
is what
you're
you're
good to go, you're good to go.
So
If you're not,
so
then stay out.
Cam
Then stay
Akers
out.
coming off this Achilles tear, you come in and give him 30 carries.
Then don't play him if he's not. If you don't think he's ready, don't play him at all. That's what I'm saying. Do not play him at all if he's not ready to do that. You don't do that. Then he's not. Then he's not. What do you mean? What's crazy about that? You are healthy to play.
It's still an NFL game. I mean, you have to get into the wear and tear. You can't do that when you're in practice. Not
There's
the
no
same.
way to adjust.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no way to simulate that in a game.
There's no way to.
So
there's-
okay, I give
There's no
him
way to simulate that during their
15.
weak ass training camps either because they don't hit each other. So what do you guys?
I agree
talking
with
about?
that. I agree with that.
You don't prep
Yeah.
yourself except for getting in there and getting popped. If you're good to go,
But
you play.
You don't give him
You get
30
paid to
chances
play.
to get popped. You give him
Man,
15 chances.
I'm really surprised at this argument right now, Jimmer. I don't feel like we've ever talked about this if that's how you feel because you can't do that.
No, I'm saying either then don't have him play at all is my point. If you don't feel he can go full bore, if you need to worry
why
about
did you bring this up when we talked about the Rams running back? You said no, keep him on a pitch count and like that. Why'd you do?
I sold myself on it. If that's what I said, fine. I'm not going to debate with you because I can't remember.
I can't because we just talked about him.
No,
coming
I
back,
know that.
and
So that
Akers
was
coming
different. I
back.
said they didn't need him. They don't need him. They might as well not even play him. At that point, when I said that, they did not need him. They had Darrell Henderson and they had Sony Michel. That's what I said. So let's rewind and calm down there. What I'm telling you is if either you can go or you can't go.
It's the same. Either he can go or he can't go.
You didn't need him for that. Because you
Doesn't
had
matter
two running
if
backs.
he
But
can
if
or
he
he
can
can't.
go,
Right.
he can go.
Right.
You have two good running backs that have been doing 150 yards apiece, each, anytime they've played. What does it matter at that point? You can sit. That's what I'm saying. Then sit him. If you don't need him, sit him. If he's not healthy, sit his ass. If he's healthy and good, you're good to go. Then you're out there to ball.
So you jump in from 0 over a month span to 30 carries.
Yep.
That's
Why
nuts,
not?
man.
If you guys want to dumb down that much, absolutely. Yes, you get back in there and you go.
It's crazy.
That's not crazy.
What do you mean dumb it down that much? That's what you're saying.
No, you guys are dumbing down what my argument
Clay
is.
Thompson,
I said,
right? He's
what-
going to get.
he
He's playing
bet-
the starters, but he's going to play like
yes,
25
if
minutes.
he is good to go, medically cleared, and he is good,
play
then
him 40 minutes.
Why wouldn't? If you need the minutes, that's what you do. KD tore his Achilles 2 years ago. Achilles, you don't even come back from most of the time. The dude is averaging like 40-something odd minutes. What is it? You're healthy to go.
Yeah, but
then
he
play.
adjusted. He didn't just jump in and play 40
Then
minutes
you
a game.
Right.
then you play. If you're healthy to go, you play.
We're not saying don't play, Jimmer.
No,
we're saying the
right.
number
You
of
don't
minutes,
worry about
the amount
you don't
of hits
wor-
you're going to
what's
take.
that? It could be the very first minute that he tears his shit. It could be the very first snap. It could be the 35th snap. It don't fucking matter. If you're healthy, ball.
Damn, that's
If you're healthy, ball. If you're not, then sit him out.
Okay.
Don't even have him for
All
a
right.
fucking snap count. What the fuck is that? That's stupid.
All right. Well, I wish I had heard this when we talked about the other guys. You brought this up.
Well,
Instead of changing from episode to episode.
Well, you keep you're trying to downgrade what I'm saying. I'm not saying
No, not downgraded at
you're-
all.
you
Just
made-
saying you
no,
switched
No,
it.
I'm saying you made it extremely dumbed down. That isn't what I'm saying. Either you can play or you can't. And then when you're in the heat of the moment for a victory, that's what I'm saying. Maybe you went in with the intentions of giving him a snap count, but in the heat of the moment, and you guys are in, and maybe you do have a conversation. You good? You feeling good? Yeah, I'm still good, coach. Yeah, you're going out to get a victory, gentlemen. You're not worrying about that because you were cleared to go, and I said you were okay, and you said you were okay. Isn't it? You have 17 games. There isn't 82 like an NBA game or an NBA season. You have 17 games to get in. Every game is very important. So if he tells me he's good, he's medically cleared, let's roll. Let's rock. That's
So you don't think it
So should they have a
increases-
pitch count for a quarterback that comes back? They're not going to do that.
So you don't think it increases the odds of getting injured going from sitting on the couch to all of a sudden 30 carries in an NFL game? You don't think that increases the odds of somebody getting hurt? Anybody, injury prone or not?
I'm not saying
That's
it
the
is.
point of you adjusting, dude, and getting so many
you just
carries
get up
and
in there
more.
and go. Let's go. I'm being dead serious. Show me a pitch count on a quarterback, please. Bring it up.
We're not talking
One of
about
you.
quarterbacks.
It
Right?
doesn't- why doesn't it count for them? They get hit and they have to throw too. Why does that not count for them?
Because you can throw, right,
And
outside.
so every position
not the same.
every position outside of a running back doesn't have a pitch count. Is that what you're
Probably
saying?
Quarterback.
No,
Probably
not a quarterback either. You don't ever see a quarterback come off the
Quarterback's the
field
one,
because of
unless they're 100.
That's why quarterback's the most important position, right?
It probably is, but what I'm saying is you don't. We ain't say you go round. Just go on to the next thing.
That's a hell of a way to wrap up the NFL games on episode 50, baby.
Jeez,
I'll tell you that. Well, who's got? It makes sense if you don't think about it tonight.
I can go one, and because it happened to us.
Okay, I'm in.
All right, it was
Who's us?
me and you,
Uh-oh.
actually by chance, and there's some bullshit going on. So we played cornhole up here.
Oh Jesus!
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Oh yes.
We're not doing this. I've already been hot. Come on.
Yes.
You're
Yes.
gonna say
So
some dumb shit.
what happened to me and you? It's not the haircut
Oh,
one.
up
It happened.
here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
okay.
happened to us,
Okay,
and
I
like.
got you.
I
right.
thought you were going to what you guys had just
No,
talked about.
I got you.
That's another
Okay.
story. We can get that one
I'll
another
let
time.
you
But
get going.
so we're
I
playing
got you.
cornhole, right? And there's this in our town. There's this cornhole championship league or whatever for
Doozy days.
and so we go and enter. Right, and we're rolling through our side of the bracket, and we beat 3 teams I think to get there. I can't even remember what it was, but we go to play these guys in the finals, and they have brought their own boards and have played on the entire time
And own bags.
and their own bags, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna play on these boards." Like, hold on, these are your boards? Yeah, well, yeah. No, we'll just play on them. So like, what the heck? We asked the people. Yeah, they just brought them to help us out. Yeah, y'all play on them, and they're not like typical corn, right? They're like the tiny beads.
Oh, like hacky
Classic,
sacks.
like
almost.
Yeah, like hacky sacks. So we had been playing with the corn bags the whole time, rotating between those boards, not our boards that we brought. We didn't bring any.
Right.
And so we go there and we just get smoked, right? First game, boom. And we're just looking at each other like, are you serious? And they are just cornhole every time. They know how to throw it. They know how it slides because the beans or whatever they brought in their bags, rolls, slid different on their boards, and so they knew exactly how it played out. Rolled us up in 2 games, and it's like we were like, seriously, that's how it's gonna be? And they're like, yep. So, and we end up getting second place, hosed over, big time. Yeah.
There's always some sketchy shit. Even
was
when
like,
you
what
and
the
I
hell?
did it, they changed the rules. Like,
Yeah, they changed
on
the
last
rules
toss.
on us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
I
was-
didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
But that was very frustrating. So we played on at least three different sets of boards when we played. And then so none of them are ours.
Right.
Pull up on
we're
these
just-
ones and
We're just out there competing, putting it all on the line.
You're just going single,
just
double, triple rims.
and we
That's like-
literally just stay on the boards that these dudes have stayed on the
The
whole
whole
time.
time that they brought, that are their
That
own
they
boards.
brought their
They
own
packed up
boards.
and took them home.
His defense to it, remember that? I've only played on them. I've only played on them twice before this.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what? Get out of
Okay.
here.
I'm like, first off, I call bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But number 2, even if you did, that's still 2 more times than I have.
Absolutely.
True. Yeah.
So
Horrible.
makes
Horrible.
sense.
Damn. What are the words of wisdom on that, Rio?
Uh,
You can go 2 different ways on this.
yeah. Before you go into any championship match, make sure you don't get hoodwinked.
Yeah. Set the rules.
Yeah. Set the rules. If somebody has a clear advantage, make sure you say something. Because we brought it up, and we're just kind of like, well,
We kind of let it go, and we didn't
we shouldn't have let it go.
We shouldn't have let it
Yeah.
go.
So if you notice something is messed up, don't let it go.
Competitive
Right.
advantage, my man.
That's right.
Damn, that's a big deal. That's like playing with a different size basketball or different
Yeah.
size hoop or whatever, Like,
Mhm.
Jesus. That would piss me
Yeah.
off, too.
Different textured
Piss me off.
basketball. I hate going from a slick one to
Oh, yeah.
to the tacky one.
I
love
just
a
spit on
tacky
my
one, but-
my hand.
Or like the old,
Whoa, that was pre-COVID though, right?
Oh yeah,
pre-COVID,
pre-COVID.
of course.
I don't
That
do
was
it now.
Pre-COVID.
or like the
After every possession, I wipe the ball down.
hoops, the basketballs we had back in the day. They were so soft because we played with them outside all the time. There was no grip at all.
Yeah.
Like,
You have to
yeah.
adjust for that though.
yeah, you've got to. Well, damn. This is again, episode 50.
Episode
5-0.
50.
Hey,
It's
I tell you what, I think my favorite thing about this podcast so far has been we actually have the ability to talk shit to each other and then just immediately flip and we're talking on the next subject.
Yep.
And nobody gets too butthurt because that's
I
just what
do.
we do every day.
I was gonna say, hold on.
I'm trying to give you a little
But
credit
yeah,
tonight. I know you're still stewing.
He is. I can see it from his ears
No.
coming out his pads over there.
No.
but-
I learned a long time ago that you can't fix stupid and dumb, so I can't help people.
You
all
looked
the
in the
time.
mirror. Did you look in the mirror and say that to yourself?
I did.
You just can't.
Can't fix it.
That is a good line from one of our old coworkers, Paulie O'Shea. He's like, I'm like, what do you do about that right there, Paul? He's like, there's nothing you can do with that one. Like, I started laughing. Like, why? He's like, you can. How did he word that? You can fix stupid. You can't fix dumb.
Okay.
He's like, you can teach somebody not to be stupid. He's like, when you're dumb, you're dumb. I was like,
true.
you're not wrong, sir.
Those are
Not
some
wrong.
words
You're
of
not
wisdom
wrong.
for the
There's
night.
some words of wisdom.
I love it. Man.
So, this has been extremely enjoyable, though. So, moving forward, I believe we're getting better every time we get on air here. Have smoothed quite a few things out. And we have more to grow from there too. So,
Yeah,
number
definitely.
100 will be just right, raining
Yeah.
excellence.
At this pace, it should be springish, right?
Somewhere in that ballpark.
Somewhere in there, maybe just before spring. We're pumping them out. So.
Oh, maybe we might land. Wouldn't that be something? If it lands right about the fight time, that's May.
That'd
Yeah.
be crazy.
That
Yeah.
would be crazy.
That would be awesome. Well, yeah, hopefully you guys agree. Hopefully you think it's getting smoother. We're becoming a little more entertaining. I feel like we've thrown stories in a little better. You know,
Yeah.
there was a while we were just going line by line bullshit. And I think we're getting better.
Yeah, just
That's what I'm saying.
lots of sports. Every now and then you got to throw some stuff, different stuff in, and
Yeah.
mix it up a little bit.
Like that time that Rio ate a little bit of dude booty.
Whoa! Don't knock it before you try
that
it.
was just, yeah. What movie is it? Damn it! God, it's on Netflix. I know that. I done fuck 10,000 women. You don't think I ate a little bit of dude booty? Nasty.
Now,
What's that?
hopefully-
Oh man, like Creed's line. He's like, I made love to thousands of women in the mud, in the rain. A man could have slipped in. One would never know.
One would never know. Definitely need some jab. There's some merchandise out now.
Yeah.
Support.
Check it out. We'll share
Shirts.
some more on it too.
Yep.
Hopefully you guys like it. Jamer's wife over here put in some work on
Yep.
the designs and the sayings and all that stuff that we tend to talk about. So
Yeah.
Pitch in.
one thing I'll never forget from this first 50 is, or one thing I took away, is I will never look at a Ziploc sandwich baggie the same.
That is for damn
That
certain.
is for dang
Never
sure,
again.
man.
Like now I'm checking, like even if it's brand new out of the box, I'm just like actually popping her.
Somebody
open, making
used
sure,
it.
Like someone from the Ziploc factory.
Is
didn't
there,
get
is there any
fucking-
mayo in this bag? What's
Yeah.
going on?
Hey, are we saving bags now?
no, we aren't.
What the hell's going on
But
there?
you can if you're in a pinch.
You can't. It's been done.
Doubles down
Proven.
as. Yeah.
100%. Well, all right, guys. Be sure to check out the socials like we talked about. Listen to the podcast. Where are we at, Jimmer?
Everywhere you can get them. Facebook, Spotify, Apple, YouTube.
That's right, baby.
Get it.
Don't forget the videos are out there, too. They're a little more entertaining, and you get to see our beautiful mugs as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we're looking for some stories, aren't we, Rio?
There we are. You know, if you know something, some makes sense if you don't think about it, go ahead and put it in the DMs. We will laugh and tell your story. So
Yeah.
That's right,
and
baby.
get it out to the people.
It all goes down in the DMs.
It all goes down in the DMs.
Right on. Well, hey, thanks for listening through these first 50. We're pretty excited
Yeah.
and ready for the future. This is 3 Gig Sports.
We out.
Nothing, no hindsight discussions. I've been writing, I love it. All this doubt around me, then but look, I got it.